Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Monday Sound Stream, where we are locked, loaded, ready to go for a whole big batch of SH figure arts, and pretty much that's 60% of the stream.
And
So,
don't worry, Sal sent his program into his PC, so no tech issues should
yes.
happen this week.
Oh, don't worry about that. I was there with him the entire weekend.
Yep.
Did Cal send in the Caos program to help out?
Essentially. I mean, Kaos was there. I did 2 test streams this weekend to make sure
Yep.
everything was running, and using the notes from last week. That's the words. Darn, the brain didn't load today, but everything else did. So, one thing at a time.
What would be the Caos and Soundout Jawgrass fusion be?
Oh man,
It's a whole lot of Gambit. There's a whole lot of Gambit.
There's like a metal robot Soundout and Caos.
Just like I said, with you close enough.
Arms.
Yes.
On the arms.
And I was like, wait, I'm not even Cajun, and my teacher just shows up to what I told you thought I was. Close enough.
Yep. No, yeah, see, like, Kaos would be feeding the lines, and then I'd just be like, oh, I'm Gambit, mon ami. You know, so, like, anyways, fair warning to everybody, Gambit just randomly appears in my voice. Unprovoked, unannounced, just, there he is. It's the result of maining Gambit all weekend in Rivals.
In your brain, did like Luffy went to the restroom and then Gambit took his spot in your brain?
Pretty much. I mean, that's kind of where we're at the moment. Because I've really been like Marvel Rivals has made me have to be really. I set up my settings so I can auto lock Gambit because I have been playing support for an entire damn year. I deserve Gambit, not anybody else.
Well, actually, has said the universal greeting. Bawa gra we nini bomb.
Bawa grani wap nini bomb.
And then Born to be Stupid.
Yep. Spider-Verse Prime as a Louisianan approves this, so I'm very happy to hear that because
I
am not. I just have, like I said, I told Sal a story where for some reason teachers looked at my last name and immediately thought I was Cajun.
Yep.
I love
and I was like, no, I'm from Chicago.
I love you pointing out, like, if Rogue and Gambit had a child, what would what kind of accent would they have?
The greatest of all time, and that's why they can't have a kid, because who could ever create that? Who could ever give them that accent in real life? It'd be amazing. It'd be too beautiful for this world. I also I saw in the chat, shout out Kei Nishimaru for joining on the stream. Welcome. So everybody, welcome. Thank you for being here. We've got a heck of a show. Because for everyone wondering, just for past context, Bandai does these shows for their Tamashii Nations brand where they show off a bunch of figures that never get made. And so I got kind of tired. Oh, thank you, Kaos. I appreciate you joining at Rookie. I appreciate that.
No problem.
So anyways, the prototypes they always show, like, most of them never end up, like, getting made. So I don't cover them because there's, like, no chance of them getting made. So my rule of thumb for the last couple Tamashii shows has been, I'm not going to cover anything that Bandai doesn't put on their Twitter account. So Bandai apparently heard that because they wanted to spite me this time and tweeted out pretty much every damn figure that's on display. So we're covering them all.
They heard, and like we're gonna spot. You're like, it's like the Truman Show. Sounds like covering all the announcements this week. Quick, tweet them out.
Yep, they tweeted everything, and I mean everything, and I got all of it. And I looked at my note. It's 60% Tamashii Nation's news this week, 40% the rest of the world. So yeah,
zero Digimon
and zero Digimon. Yeah, I gotta tell you, like, we're in a good time with Digimon for having a continuing anime, as well as, like, you know, Time Stranger being great, but yet we have, like, no Digimon news.
I just beat Time Strangers. I just beat Time Strangers last week. Such a good game.
I want to get back and playing more of that. I need console space for stuff coming up. And so I was trying to finish Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, but the last area is bugged for me. And I'm struggling. And I keep fighting this giant snake that eats me if I'm in the water for more than 10 seconds.
Welcome back to Tomb Raider with a giant T-Rex.
Basically. So, anyways, yeah, what's on the menu tonight? We got, let's see, what do we got? Just as a preview of the show, we got some Blu-ray news, some of which I accidentally caused. We got a little bit of comic news. There's one toy headline that's not Bandai. One toy company, and it's a leak. So it's not even like anybody announced it. Everybody got out of Bandai's way. Entertainment news, we got a lot of good stuff. We got 2 Nintendo movies. We've got Marvel Tokon. I have to discuss the X-Men. We've got Gambit, of course, and Marvel Rivals, because you can't keep a good Gambit down. And then there's some other stuff in entertainment, and then it's just like a whole lot of Tamashii. But on that point, last week on the channel, people liked the Epic Collection video I came up with.
I'm about to say, how last week? I remember you said you were gonna do it, but so that was last minute, I imagine.
Yes. So what ended up happening was that I was like, oh, let me do the Blu-ray. I was going to do the Criterion video for Wednesday, but then I was like, oh no, I'm doing 2 Blu-ray videos back to back. Let me move it to Friday. And I was like, oh, what do I do for Wednesday? And I kept thinking about, someone had asked, I think several had asked, like, if I do a video like I did for DC Finest, but for Marvel Epic. And I was like, no, I can't do it. It's like 400 books, right? So then I was like, what I do is I come up with ideas late at night sometimes, and I like write out lists, and I save them in my Google Docs. So I went scrolling through my Google Docs, and I found a Google Doc that I had made that was talking about what gaps were missing in classic epics. And I was like, oh, there's the video. So that's how that one came to be, was that the idea came up, and then I just went, I was like, oh, I had the notes already. I just filled them out. I did get a couple things wrong. There is a ongoing corrections comment, because, again, 400 books. I'm not going to get everything right the first time.
Yeah.
So that was how that video came to be. Now, because that video did insanely well, and the DC Finest one did insanely well, there will be another DC video this week and another Marvel one next week, because I figure, and I got a ton of new subscribers came in and a bunch of new commenters, so I'm like, let's feed this new audience.
You're doing the
So I'll be doing compact comics this week for DC, and then next week I'll be doing modern Marvel epics. So someone said, oh, could you do one on the gaps of modern Marvel? But I said no, because there's not that many. Oh wait, there's not that many. So I could just do a whole video of every modern epic collection.
You're literally doing the Linkara method. Marvel 1 week, DC next week, Indie the next week.
Yes.
You need to do an indie comic video eventually.
I do. I definitely think that I want to do more indie stuff for sure. It's just tricky to figure out like what gets eyes on the videos, right, in the indie space. And I have some stuff coming up though, because I think In Stock Trades has their image sale this week, and I'm like, time to fill some gaps. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Because I got some thoughts on the indie stuff, but for now it seems like the comic audience is building, and that's good, because that means I can do more variety going forward. And then we had the Criterion Hall on Friday, which was fun because Giant K.
Every time every time you hit the Criterion meme, I don't know why, it sounds like it's a milk brand. I don't know why. The meme just gives me that vibe, like Criterion milk.
Yes.
I guess because it sounds like carton. Like
carton, yeah, carton Criterion, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean that last week on the channel went really well. After last week's live stream, I decided I'm just doing one short. So Maximum Deadpool came out, which was fun to do. Tomorrow's short, which I already got done. I was working way out of order last week. I got tomorrow's short done before I filmed Friday's video. So I don't know what I was doing, but Strong Guy, old versus new Strong Guys tomorrow, for everyone wanting to know what's coming up. Thursday there will be a short. I just haven't decided what it is yet, because I got 6/7 of the Executioner wave in today. Remember when that went up for pre-order during New York Comic-Con?
I know, right?
I got everybody but the werewolf.
Of course you'll get your boy.
It's also because I canceled my Pulse order for the werewolf, because Amazon put them up at the $24.99 price, and so I was like, I'll save $5, but now I'm like, I gotta wait for my werewolf.
Did you get your retro card wave for yours? Because I got my Beeson and Big Bad.
I got the Pulse charged me for. They charged me for Feral and Rachel, and then Beast is supposed to be charging tomorrow. And also, Gorgon and Medusa's charging tomorrow. And
Yeah,
GameStop says Black Bolt and Triton will be here on the 25th. Because for some reason, GameStop put them up at 50. For Black Bolt and Triton went up at 50 instead of 58. And so I snagged them there. So...
Yeah, it's weird because I was looking. I got the big bad got an email like processing soon. Gorgon and Medusa. I was confused. Like that's coming first and not Black Bolt and Triton. Like
yeah,
I was just confused. Like you think it would be the other way around?
Yeah, you think it would be. It's very weird how the order of stuff's going on. I already got Iceman in.
I think I got processing soon for Iceman.
I got Iceman. The Punisher set also came in.
That one's also processing soon.
So it's like everything's hitting all at once, which is crazy. Also, speaking of things hitting, this Tron Haslab's totally going to make it, guys. It's at 10.1% and 7 days to go. I think it can still make it. I think it's got a chance.
You can do it, boy. You can do it.
You can do it. You've gained basically 0 backers in the last week, but you can still make it, right?
Oh God! I never seen. Because at least Cookie, I know, like, we got, like, the Engine Vengeance. Like, Engine Vengeance, well, it didn't fun. It was slowly building. It just didn't make it.
Rancor also almost made it. At least those, like, had a chance. Cookie Monster had a higher percentage back than this.
It just...
and Cookie Monster was so bad that Hasbro erased it from their website. So if you guys want to save any of these images, you should do it before the campaign ends.
This has to be the biggest failure of any toy thing in a long time.
It's pretty spectacular. I mean, the only thing that could top it is the Mighty Orbots Kickstarter that hasn't started yet. That thing looks like it's set up to fail, because who remembers Mighty Orbots?
Wait, the cartoon?
I do.
Yes.
But only because God Mars.
Exactly.
Wait, is that going to be a toy or a book? What is
it's
that?
A toy. It's a toy of Mighty Orbots that they've done a 3D printed prototype, and they're like, it's going to launch on Kickstarter. I'm like, how much are you going to charge? Because that is an insanely tiny audience. Mutegi says, you don't know, we didn't include the global backers yet. There are no global backers. This is only on whole sites.
I mean, that's right. Yeah, that's
there are no other retailers picked it up.
Well, yeah, I just checked. Wow, there is a like that. That's weird. I didn't even know this was a thing. The thing.
The Kickstarter hasn't started on that, right?
No, it hasn't started yet.
I want to cover it when it goes up. I'm really curious by that thing existing.
Also, yeah, my guy just got. I forgot it really is just God Mars. God Mars for my Orbot.
All right. So, fun fact for you techies out there: the worst thing you can have on Firefox for sustainability and usability is an ad blocker, because that was what was killing us last week. It was the ad blocker was sucking up like 50, 60, 70% of the CPU. Just the ad blocker, not the rest of Firefox. So that's your fun fact of the week. We're gonna test this new setup I got, which is called I uninstalled that ad blocker.
I just checked because the page is up for the My Orbots thing. It says Kickstarter coming soon. I like that, like, watch the adventure. Like, it shows them linking a video to their official YouTube channel, and the quality of the intro is like 2008 YouTube quality. It's like only 480p.
You know why? Because that show was only released on DVD by Warner Archive on DVD-Rs, and it was basically just ripped from VHS tapes.
You couldn't get Discotek. You couldn't contact Discotek to help remaster the show like they do on every other 80s, 90s.
Nope, because Warner Brothers owns it.
Oh yeah, that explains everything. Yeah.
Yep. Yoshimaru says ad block more like core eater. Yeah, legitimately. And Blade Runner brings a good point. That Haslab is summation to Tron. That's really cool. Plenty of people like it, but it is not a moneymaker. Exactly. That's actually a great way to put it.
And even then, most Tron fans don't want it because it's too expensive.
Yeah, if it was $100 cheaper, I would have backed it day one. But at the price they're offering it, no. Not crazy. You guys ready for the news? We got Blu-ray news to start with. It's always fun.
Oh, what? Blu-rays?
Yeah, Warner Archive announced their December releases, which includes Interrupted Melody, The Valley of Decision, a.k.a. Hasbro dealing with the Tron license, San Antonio, On Borrowed Time, I Love Melvin, and then 2 new classic cartoons, Lippy the Lion and Hardy Har Har, and Wally Gator. I like Wally Gator. Wally Gator's
Let's say,
a good
man,
one.
they're really grabbing the shadows of water of the Hanna-Barbera.
It's funny they've done that. What show is it? Where's Centurions? Where's the Centurions Blu-ray?
Oh yeah, they did on that show. That show's cool.
The show is cool. So that's all I got on that front. It's just great because like these old Hanna-Barbera shows, because they have the Technicolor negatives, they're able to make 4K transfers off these things.
Yeah, which I do. I kind of love that.
I am so like nobody else would do this, but Warner Archives just like, well, we got the stuff, let's restore it. Like they're just going crazy.
I like it. You know that what's that the Freakazoid episode Teen Titans Go where they're going through all the Warner Brothers archives of the reels. I like to think that's just literally Warner Archive.
I think so. They're just like, all right, what are we pulling out of the vault this month? Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm actually surprised they haven't done. Did he done a Blu-ray Freakazoid yet? Or no?
They haven't done a Blu-ray of any of the Spielberg shows.
I imagine that might be more like lock-knit to the main Warner Brothers side. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, because if they haven't done Animaniacs, they're not going to do the rest of them.
Because Animaniacs got like a proper DVDs by
every one of the shows got complete DVD sets. Even Freakazoid, even Pinky Elmira and the Brain got a DVD set. Like.
I always can remind myself that's like a separate show, not just the next season of Pinky the Brain.
Yeah, because it's not included in the Pinky and the Brain complete set. Which also the Pinky and the Brain show, people complain about double dipping in Epic collections when there's like you get a Silver Surfer Epic collection and like it has Fantastic Four issues, right? But like people like don't quite comprehend how the Pinky and the Brain DVD sets are double dipping with the Animaniacs sets, because the Pinky and the Brain show would have like one segment new, one segment from Animaniacs.
Yeah,
but the DVD sets include everything. So like I own that batch of Pinky and the Brain shorts twice.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes with variety, like with those kind of double feature shows, you get them both because they're packaged together a lot of times and such like that. Because I think, like for example, I think if you were to pick up the old Geek Mario World show, you have to get the Legend of Zelda cartoon because they were both part of the same package.
That's like you can't buy Lippy the Lion on his own; it has to come with Hardy Har Har.
Yeah, and such like that.
I know, first world problems that everybody really wants to buy Lippy the Lion on its own. It's actually funny because like they did it with Space Ghost and Dino Boy, because like nobody's gonna buy Dino Boy on its own.
Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Tiny Toons Adventure wasn't complete.
I want to say it was. Animaniacs and Tiny Toons had 3 volumes pretty back to back, and then like years later they put out a 4th volume.
I remember there were like big like you got Disney. I mean, Disney's still the worst because they don't finish them. But like
they also never finished the Animaniacs reboot on DVD. They didn't do the 3rd season.
I didn't even know they released the reboot on home media.
They did the first 2, and then they stopped because all current shows just stopped getting put out by Warner Brothers.
Yep. I rest in peace, my Avengers season 2 home media.
Yeah, Harley Quinn season 4 didn't even make it. Yeah, Tiny Toons Volume 4. When did that come out? Tiny Toons Volume 4 was 2013, whereas Volume 3. That's Volume 4. What the heck?
Yeah, because it's weird because a lot of the Warner Brothers shows and like
Volume 3 was 2013. Were these all 2013? Sorry, I'm yapping.
I know, like
2009 was when season 1 came out, and then the rest of them came out in 2013.
Yeah, it's weird because both the Warner Brothers shows and some of the Disney afternoon shows had those big gaps, and then the mid 2010s they finally got the next volume, like the Warner Brothers shows Gargoyles. I think it was a Gooch.
And Gargoyles never finished because they didn't do Goliath Chronicles.
Yeah, but like it was just kind of weird that all of a sudden both Disney and Warner Brothers like, oh yeah, we should release the next volume.
And then there's others like what do you Courage Cowardly Dog took like 10 years.
Yeah, and that just got that one happened to got a complete. It's Warner homie is so weird. Like what shows get complete series sets and such like that.
Yeah, like I think Courage and Powerpuff Girls are the only two. Courage, Powerpuff Girls, and Samurai Jack.
I think Dexter got a complete set also, didn't it?
It was missing something.
I think it was move. I think it was move root removal, which already was
Yeah.
something a lost episode. And my Samurai Jack that was handled by the adult. I think because they I know WB treats Samurai Jack as a Adult Swim series now,
Mhm.
so I think that's under like different.
That's why it got a
branches.
complete Blu-ray. It's the only one to get.
Yeah.
It's the only one to get a Blu-ray. Powerpuff Girls got a complete box set, like in the heyday. Courage
Yeah.
got a complete season set release that got compiled into a box set. Johnny Bravo got one season.
Eddie Foster's regular show Adventure Time got recent complete series sets.
Yeah.
So that Eddie says missing a lot from if I remember right.
Yep, missing a lot. What else was there? There was another one I had. Codename Kids Next Door got a partial. They had a listing for a complete set, but it got canceled.
Kid Next Door, Billy and Billy and Manny got the one season set, and same with Eddie back in the day. They only got that one season set and nothing else. They were never finished.
Foster's had 3 seasons released, but the second and third were only on the Cartoon Network shop.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so that's why when the complete set, it was like nice that they did a complete set, even though it kind of
sucked. K Nishimura regular show got its first. They got the first 2 seasons. But yeah, because I remember back when the I think it was regular show, Adventure Time, and I think Steven Universe. Then they started to get Blu-rays, but then never finished. They only just finished on DVD by those complete series sets.
It's wild that the Samurai Jack set happened the way it did.
Yeah, I think that's because it was an Adult Swim.
Yeah.
It was under Adult Swim.
And I think also they were hyping up like, season 5 finished, and they're like, look, the show's finally complete. Here's your Blu-ray. And yeah. I'm glad that happened because like at least something got complete. I mean, and also that's another thing too is the Courage. It's a complete set, but it doesn't have the CG short. It doesn't have the pilot short. Like it's not 100%, but at least it's every episode of the show. Yeah,
if I had to give credit to the Ben 10 complete set, at least it has everything minus the live action movies.
Yeah.
Which, which does stink that those are not included. At least we got the whole animated side at the very least included. The very least for that one.
Also, Primal got Blu-ray from Gambit.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it did. I don't know if all of it got Blu-ray, but I know at least the first season did.
I think it probably got season 2. And I think it only was season 1 that got Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's weird. They were and like Young Justice never got its 4th season. They were doing really good, and then suddenly they fired all the people and then it stopped. Also, Mr. Tuki asked if the Looney Tunes reboot was any good. I have heard it's good. I just never watched it. The Tiny Toons one.
Oh, Tiny Toons. I thought you were saying which Looney Tunes.
My brain just went to Looney Tunes, but Tiny Toons, yeah.
Did the Looney Tunes show ever got? I think it got like 1 DVD.
Got a couple volumes at most, yeah.
Yeah.
My Adventure Superman just DVD because Cartoon Network hates us.
Key Nishimura, Codename Kids never getting a true physical release kills the inside too. Much it was unbearable, so that's the death I'll choose rather than One Piece.
Yeah, me and Kay were having a conversation about like what would it take to upscale One Piece to Blu-ray? What would it take to put it on SD Blu-ray instead of DVD? And it was like, no, this is a fate worse than death. Discord shenanigans, which you guys can join the Discord server if you like, or if you're a bot, you'll get kicked because we had to do that a couple times.
Yep.
We were on bot.
I saw we got a bunch of bots coming in.
Yep, we had like 2 of them. I always check, like if you guys. Hot tip: if you've never been on Discord and you make a Discord account, please upload a profile photo. Like fill out your profile, upload a profile photo, because at this point, if you are joining the Discord server, we have like a thing. You have to be a part of it for a certain amount of time before you can post, which is supposed to help with the bot thing. But if you like join the same day, like you make your Discord account and you join the server immediately, and you don't have a profile image, I'm probably going to immediately kick you. Not to say that you're not a real person, but because we've had so many bots lately.
Because we're going to assume, yeah.
So like if you're making an account, put a profile image in before you join.
Yeah, so it'll help us not assume.
Yeah, so like that'll help us not assume that you're a bot, and then we never.
Also, one thing I noticed with bot memes also.
Hello, Toma.
I'll get to Toma. Ultraman is awesome, Toma. But with bot, I noticed with bot accounts, they usually have a real main, quote unquote. Because I noticed a lot of them they have like first last name, so like that's another kind of evidence. AK, please, people, don't put your real name. We don't want doxing.
Yeah.
Don't dox yourselves.
Yep.
Also, Dr. Grid said, why not turn on notification settings for servers and new members? Yeah, that's the thing. We have the verification settings on, and bots are still slipping past. They just got good at getting past it.
Yep. Some of them. Yep.
So
I know that.
The verification thing takes care of a lot of it, but we had one slip through and then posted in every single channel at the same time.
My own server had that where they got past it and they were posting NSFW stuff everywhere.
Ooh, yeah. Just be glad it was. Just be glad that everyone's only for mod people, because I hate when that happens. That's annoying. Where you get like I look at my Discord, 9 notifications. What? Then I go check. Oh, it's just a bot adding everyone before they get nuked.
Yeah. And Hellfire, like Hellfire mentioned, we had a bot that was just hanging out in voice chats.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Alone.
Yep.
I saw that. That was creepy.
We saw it like a week ago, and we're like, "Is that just somebody being very lonely?"
Like,
and then it happened again, and I was like, "Yeah, that's let's just kick him." I like,
Also,
if this is just a lonely person, I'm sorry, but you got to go. You're making everybody weirded out.
Also, another PSA for people. If one of these bots DM you, because it happens sometimes, block them and ignore them because they're trying to scam you.
Yep.
Because that happened to me, where one of the bots DM me, and I was reading it, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You're a bot. Goodbye.
Exactly. Well, anyways, from bots to Blu-rays, the Criterion announcements for February. Guys, I just bought 310 to Yuma on Blu-ray. Why'd you announce the 4K? 1 week. I had it 1 week. That's a new record.
Okay, it's the Truman Show. It's the Truman Show. It's like Sal got the Blu-ray. Now it's the 4K.
It literally, it's just like The Wiz all over again. All right, A Woman Under the Influence, Playtime, Cloud, Eclipse Series 8, Lubitsch Musicals, Network, and The Man Who Wasn't There round out the February lineup. So, fun times. All right, Discotek's mysterious announcement. Turns out the Shark Girl saying A was because it was Eiko. It was Eiko all along.
I had that. Remember, I was like, I don't know. I think it's Eiko.
And because it really wanted to release cryptid.
The only thing is I assumed that it would include those OVAs.
Yep.
But I don't think it does. Right? It's just the 4 movies.
From what we've seen, it is the first Project Eiko in 4K, because they did do a 4K scan when they got that negative. And then it will also include in 1080p Eiko 2, 3, and 4. And then it'll have nearly every extra from the normal Blu-rays. There's some things like the English VHS credits or repeated features that didn't carry over from the singles. But it's got pretty much everything. So if you haven't picked up Eiko yet, this is the perfect collection.
I love that Blu-ray. Because there's stuff in there even I didn't know. Especially if you switch to the commentary with the Japanese voice actresses. It proves that indeed KFC and Christmas is a thing in Japan.
Yep.
Yes.
For some reason.
It is. The Eiko Blu-rays they released was absolutely incredible. Like, I remember I blind bought them because Jerry was like, you should get them. And I got all 4. And I was like, these are amazing. Now, the cool part...
they're like my earliest anime I ever watched.
Yeah. And the cool part with this is I think it's going to be in a single, like, Amri case. So this would take up a lot less space on my shelf. Than the four separate cases, but it will have less artwork because it will just be the one set. But all the artwork's in the gallery. So
wait, what?
Because it'll just be the one.
What Dr. Grid said, is that true?
Dr. Grid said.
I never actually looked. I never seen that.
The Blu-ray actually includes the 3 OVA sequels. I don't think it does.
I never seen them.
They were not there when I looked at them. So, I think the Japanese Blu-ray maybe did.
Okay, Nishimaru, Discotek, please bring yourself to the UK already. Damn
it! We got a friend. Me and Soundout know a friend in Europe that keeps getting jealous when he sees these releases because he's like, they're not in Europe.
I know the UK Digimon fans are really annoyed by that, especially.
Yeah, no, definitely. And adding to this, they said it will be coming soon because it's already finished. We'll detail it more near release, hopefully including a 4K HDR sample and more screenshots. So yeah, it's like, here, it's coming, and we'll see what happens. They should be doing a stream for Christmas time, like they usually do. So
speak of, I'm in like a paranoid mode, going like when's that movie collection 2, Digimon movie collection 2 got shipped? Like my eyes are like shifty, always shifty.
yes,
shifty
I
for it.
think what is it? Keykider 01 starting to ship from Crunchyroll from people, so
Oh boy.
that's
And
that's a November release, so that's kind of on time. We'll see how the Digimon goes.
Because I'm ordered from OD BBOCD, and I'm always told like they ship very early compared to every other place. So I'm like, watch my eyes.
All right, and then in the world of Crunchyroll, they are reprinting Code Geass for like the 4th time, I think. So they're doing them again, which is basically Blu-ray cover, little art card for season 1 and season 2. Once again, not reprinting Akito the Exiled. Once again, not reprinting the movies, which I must remind you all, the movies were only released by Funimation in limited edition steelbook and nothing else.
And I forget, are the movies compilation movies or are they like canon?
The first 3 are compilation movies. The 4th one's a sequel to the compilation movies because the compilation movies don't kill a character to make sure that there could be a sequel.
But see, doesn't one of them lead to Rose? I remember right.
Yeah, Rosé's in the movie timeline.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Rosé's in the movie timeline because basically the ending of Code Geass R2 left it to where there could not be a sequel in any way, shape, or form. So the compilation movies, the 3rd one, changed it so that a certain character didn't die, and by that character not dying, it means another character didn't die. That then meant that you could have a new timeline where sequels could happen, and that's where we got the 4th movie, and that's where we got Rosé, because Akito the Exiled takes place in between season 1 and 2. So
okay.
Also, I was just on Crunchyroll and I was looking at it, and I just wanted to say I really love this cover for One Piece Season 14 Voyage 8, where it's just Nami and Luffy hugging Jinbei like he's a giant oversized plush.
I mean, he is a Squishmallow, right?
Basically, he is. He's just a giant Squishmallow. He's a 9-foot tall Squishmallow. Okay.
I'm surprised they haven't done that deal yet. Squishmallows and One Piece. I'm surprised yet.
If they don't, if they don't do that at some point, I'd be very sad because I want a Jinbei Squishmallow.
He's really made. He really made to be one.
He is. He's very shaped like it. Hellfire also wanted to bring up that if you are looking for One Piece Collection 1 and 2 and 34 and 35, Walmart has these bundles, which apparently I knew about and then completely forgot existed.
New eyes.
I have 10 brain cells left, guys.
Anyways. And Gambit's taking half of it.
Gambit owns half those brain cells. Anyways.
That is true.
Okay, I got it.
Gambit doesn't have much brain cells either.
So, anyways, the point being, they're literally just repacks of existing releases. The 1 and 2 are Funimation logos all over the place. They're existing stock.
Yeah, they do the Dragon Ball Orange Bricks stuff, so I'm not surprised.
The good part, though, is that Walmart has priced them now at $30 a bundle, which is cheaper than you can... Like, that's cheaper than buying one set normally.
You're probably getting one for free, practically.
Yeah, basically, because I didn't have 34 and 35, so I went and bought 34 and 35 for $30. I can get 34 for $30 on Amazon right now. But I got both of them for $30. And those are Blu-ray DVD combo sets, too, so it's like kind of an insane deal. But they are the exact same like collection releases you see everywhere, because apparently they printed millions of them. But they are they're like wrapped together. And
meanwhile, what was the one that's like $800?
Collection 12. I really need these Walmart bundles to continue, and I will rebuy 11 to get 12 at this point because 12 is insanely out of print.
I know. It's like my God, was that short print run or what? Like Jesus.
No idea. Nobody has an answer for it because how can you? All right, let's get back to the news. Comic book news. The next Skybound Universal Monsters comic book will be The Phantom of the Opera, because they're really holding me out on Wolfman. I thought Wolfman would have been the next one like 3 books ago, but I'm kind of appreciating the fact that it's kind of like...
So the Kickstarter...
That's a different company. That's Legendary
That's a different
Comics.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't said, okay, this is a different Phantom Opera Cup because it's all public domain, right? It's public domain characters, right? So
because the Phantom of the Opera for the Kickstarter was the original book adapted with the likeness of Lon Chaney, whereas this is adapting the Universal Monsters Phantom of the Opera. And interestingly, it's not adapting the Lon Chaney version, but the Claude Rains version with the mask, the white mask look. So exciting. Tyler Boss and Martin Simmons are going to be on this. These Universal Like, look at the artwork on this. This is like insane. It's like
it's a gorgeous water, like almost like watercolor,
yeah.
watercolor paintings.
It reminds me a lot of the Dracula comic, which was done in a similar style. These Skybound Universal Monsters comics are like the coolest things I have seen in a long, long time, and I love them dearly. So I highly recommend checking them out.
We moved past October, but I'm really curious. Do you have enough of the Universal Monsters where you can do every blank figure video for them?
I would have to do literally all the monsters in one video because there's just not that many.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, like, do you
like
have
I have
enough
more Frankensteins and Draculas than anything, but like I own like 3 figures of the Phantom.
And basically they have to be universal, so you can't just pull like Dimitri out for the Dracula.
Right,
section.
exactly. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Then Marvel is relaunching Daredevil again, which is like, fork found in kitchen. Nice part. Second time Daredevil's been written by a woman.
Yeah.
Stephanie Phillips stepping in.
Cool.
And Nesenti wrote Daredevil in the 80s, and then it's been men since.
Stephanie Phillips, that's actually nice to see. Real love her writing.
I just hope it's better than her Phoenix comic. That's also I grade all current X-Men on a curve because the editor in chief, the editor in charge of X-Men is an idiot, like an actual idiot.
There's always gonna be a curve. Like, there's always gonna be like a curve. Like, it's like, oh, my favorite right for Spider-Man. Well, we need to put a curve. We need to put like a filter because there's like asterisk with it. It's like,
yes.
Oh, it's Chip Zdarsky right for Spider-Man. Asterisk from the Spider-Man editorial.
Gail Simone writing X-Men, and it's the first Gail Simone comic I dropped.
Yeah, because asterisk X-Men editorial.
Exactly. But yeah, this is exciting, and they mentioned in the description that Matt's going to be a law professor now, which I think is a cool. He's been bouncing around different jobs because after the Charles Soule run, he like legally can't be a lawyer anymore. So like in the Zdarsky run, he was like, I'll just be Daredevil full time, and then in the Ahmed run, he's like, I'm going to be a priest, and in this run, he's like, I'm going to be a law professor, and I'm like, you're going to be a law professor with a scandal, sir, with your track record. Like,
what's the name your Daredevil fans say? It's like, yay, he's in pain.
Basically. Yeah, so
what isn't Matt Manslut? I have not seen one.
If Matt Murdock is not a slut, then he is not Matt Murdock.
Yeah. That's why so many female writers like to write for Daredevil.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like, why do we not have more women writing Daredevil?
Honestly, that surprised me. You only said what, 2?
2. Nesenti and now
that's
Stephanie
wild.
Phillips. Yeah, and that is the character's existence since 1963.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say next summer event rivals. He better get swimsuit Daredevil.
We better, because it'd be funny if it's like they start putting in skins where he's not possessed by the demon. Because I feel like the demon that's possessing Matt in the game is preventing him from being a slut.
Yeah, he's too busy being monk and all that.
Wait,
stuff.
this entity of evil stopping me from this, huh?
you think the entity wants to be more slut? You think the evil entity wants to be more slutty?
Exactly.
You think, boy, you think, but nope. Anyways, so Hellfire said, "Did we figure out if he's a bigger freak than Logan?" We figured out that no, because Logan's lived long enough to be freakier.
It's sheer experience.
It's like Zeus.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. All right. We have one piece of toy news, and it's ugly. Look at it. It's G2 Dinobots.
Look at them. They're
Dinobots.
What's the line from Scott Stoddard and Ant-Man? It's like, it's
so hideous. I love it.
I love it.
Man, it's so ugly. I love it. Yeah.
Yep. So it's Swoop and Sludge in their garish G2 colors. In a 2-pack that'll probably cost you like $157.29 because Hasbro.
Oh, definitely.
But
I'm
also John Cena's on this box because this leak came from TF Alt Modes, who edited in the John Cena into the box, and nobody's edited it back out, and no other leaked images have come out so like every single Transformers fan website has the John Cena version.
Oh, that's why I've been seeing that meme around. Like,
yes.
I saw someone do Photoshop ads every Transformer.
By the way, I just want to make it very because he's a little hard to see. I just want to make it very clear he's right there.
Remember, you can't see him.
If anyone's on Twitter and they're not following TF Alt Modes, you're missing out on the greatest gifs ever. It's Transformers gifts, and then John Cena randomly shows up in them.
You're just missing his music.
And then for a week for a whole week they posted gifs that didn't have John Cena in them, and everybody was having psychosis trying to find John Cena. It's been the greatest thing the Transformers fandom has had like all year. Anyway,
Cena's just the man keeps on giving.
He really does. He really does. I will say though, if the actual promo would just go up on Hasbro Pulse and John Cena's still there, I will laugh my ass off. And we will talk about it. But no idea when these are going up. They're just.
It needs to be now illegal where John Cena needs to be in every leak now.
Yes. I think everybody should start doing that. It'd be great instead of like, Nazis putting words in with Cybertronian language.
Yep. Also, I just think it's super new head for this the GT version.
Didn't even know.
He has a visor.
He does. He's got the toy head.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 5% of effort. Love it.
Also, it is smart to just get them out of the way for 2 packs, and such as that.
And really within the same calendar year too, which I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to wait too long. All right, you guys ready for entertainment news? I got to start with the bummer one first, so we can rise to prominence. All right, entertainment news. Following up from last week, for those that weren't here for all the tech issues, you can go back and watch the 1.5 hour long discussion.
And listen to me and Kels underneath water.
I put them on the ham radio, a.k.a. my phone. So last week we discussed what had happened with number 1 Sentai Gojuger and the firing and then further scorched earthing of Maya Imamori from the series. And we were kind of wondering how the show was going to handle her absence now. And the answer was, starting with episode 40, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget, then forgot to read it. Kohaku Shida, previously played Oni's sister in Dawn Brothers, will be taking over the role of Sumino and Goju Unicorn in Gojuger. Now, it is a recast of the same character. They're not introducing a new character because I think they're just too close to the end of the show and they've already filmed most of it.
It's not Oni's sister taking out the mantle either.
Right.
Yeah, she's supposed to be
Yeah, she is supposed to be playing Ichikawa Sumino. And I think this is a good choice from a business perspective. We talked about this last week. Toei's to blame for a lot of things, but this kind of was them stuck into a corner by a stupid agency. Allegedly a stupid agency. But basically I think Toei made a good move here because one of the biggest concerns we had was that, when we heard that they're going to recast, people were like, oh no, is the new actor going to get harassed by people for being recast?
That was the first thing I brought up, remember?
Yeah. And
I was like, I hope not, because it's not her fault.
Exactly, and I was hoping that not too. So what they did is they picked an actor who's already familiar with Toku, already familiar with Sentai, and people already love her. So they're not going to harass her.
She's built up enough goodwill. She's not
exactly.
Which it's definitely a smart move, but also this is just a me. It kind of rubs me just a little bit wrong, wrong way still.
The whole situation still rubs me wrong. For sure,
for real.
Yeah,
legit.
I think it just, it just kind of feels weird. They cast, and now my past actors Ranger actors playing new Rangers is nothing new with Sentai, but usually there's big gaps. And usually that, like Maji Yellow was, Beat Buster and such like that, and the Kenji Oba's, big 3 Toku roles. But again, there's usually big gaps.
I think the smallest gap. I think this. Oh my god. Oh, I saw somebody joking about this, but actually, holy crap, it happened. Gojuger is Jaka too.
Oh, really?
Okay. So Jaka, quick history lesson. Jaka was the year after Go Ranger, right? And it flopped, and it ended up being the last Sentai show before Battle Fever J came in with the Marvel partnership. 8 months later, so it still technically didn't have an airing gap. It was just it had a few months off. The last time Sentai had an airing break of more than a week was between Jaka and Battle Fever J, right? So people were kind of making a joke that Gojuger was the new Jaka because it was going to be the last Sentai, right? Now, here's the thing. So Jaka, its ratings were flopping, and they wanted to bring in a new tone to the show, and they brought in a popular actor to bring the show's ratings back up, and it was Hiroshi Miyauchi, who just played Owl Ranger, to come in and play Big One.
Oh.
So this literally is Jacka 2.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of Fresh Prince, and I know
Yes.
Miteki's felt the same way.
Fresh Prince was the common clip. Also, Beetleborgs.
Yep.
Oh, yep, Beetleborgs did it too. Yep.
The curious part, is it going to be like a Fresh Prince where they kind of make a slight joke that she looks different, or is it going to be a Beetleborgs where there's an in-story explanation?
I think I think because I think what is it feels weird here is such because we talk about the whole you know the kids don't the whole like can't separate the actor from the heroes for kids in Japan. And again, Tom Brother's not that old. It's only what 3 years old now, and such like that, and it's still very popular and such like that. So like it's gonna be hard for I don't know how like they're gonna really handle it because it's
I
not
wonder
gonna
if
be...
the hairstyle's going to help. If they give her a matching hairstyle, it might help. You know, if she doesn't have the same. But I don't know. We'll see how. I think the biggest thing I do want to say is if they've done this recast now, can we get the Gojuger cast added to the concert? Because I think if they still get left out of the concert, that would suck really bad. Because I
guess also just weird because of the whole gimmick of Gozuchi being like the Universal Warriors things. I know like Universal Warriors are different actors, right? From what I understand.
Yes.
But we
just had an episode where Koga from Garo became Deca Red.
Yeah. Wait, really? Is that actually the same actor?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
It would have been my favorite Gozuger episode, but Seiju ruined that for me.
Yeah, because I saw someone post the Garo music. I put a meme edit of like the Garo music, so I thought that was the Garo reference, but no, I didn't realize that. But still, like, so like having, going back to that, but so having this whole Universal Warrior thing, it's just weird to have a previous Sentai actor replace the new Sentai. It just kind of like,
like it is definitely bizarre, and the thing is, we won't know exactly how it's implemented yet because. For everyone keeping track at home, episode 38 aired this weekend. It merged the non-Sumino story from 38 with the Kuon story from 39 to make a new 38. 39 is now going to be a clip show, and then 40 will debut Shida in the role. So it's very weird, right? Like all this is like uncharted territory, and it's feeling weird. And the really sad part, too, is that, like, you know, if you've been looking at the Maya Imamori side of things, like, she's getting pulled from everything that she was involved in. And I think that's just shitty. And Seiju sucks. I'm going to say it. I'm going to put my fancy legal term in. Seiju sucks.
Yeah,
kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think that's what rubs me the wrong way. And also, I think, honestly, I am glad Sentai's ending, presumably, because... I don't know. I'm kind of worried if they would continue Sentai with Gozuger anniversary, they'll probably do some funny joke of Oni's sister and Gozu Unicorn miniature going like and like going like looking.
And when they do that for something like Shinken Yellow and then the character she played in the Space Sheriff stuff, that's like one thing. But like when it's this situation, that would just feel a little tasteless.
Yeah, so like I'm actually really glad it's ending because I don't want any more such like that. Also, my God, I just rechecked the clip. Oh my God, it is Koga. That's red.
Andrea says, is Seiju worse than Johnny's? I would say yes at this point, because Johnny's at least would let existing material stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny's may lock their talent in a vault and not let them out and not let their stuff get distributed properly, but Seiju and their Scorched Earth thing. And from what I'm hearing, word on the street is that Seiju pissed off all the other agencies by doing this because now all the talent schedules have to be redone to accommodate this.
I mean, I'm more precise. Totally doesn't want to work with him again because
I would say, I can almost say with 100% assurity, allegedly, Toei's already blacklisted this agency and never wants to work with them again. This is costing them an insane amount of money and a ton of goodwill, and it's a disaster.
And there's one thing companies universally do not like is wasting money.
Yeah.
And such like that.
Yep. Johnny's has had some bad allegations against it, and a lot of those allegations went away when the guy that was in charge of it died. Anyways, that's for hell to deal with. Allegedly hell to deal with. I think it's ready to move on. I'd left a couple tweets. What were these tweets about? Sorry, I just gotta double check my notes. I've been following all of this stuff. I've been on social media way too much, and I gotta tell you guys, this is like my PSA of the week. I give these out. For me, I've found that the more time I spend on social media, the worse I feel, like mentally, and also the higher my paranoia runs.
You need
I
to do
can
that
I
thing.
can mirror
You
that
need you
for
need
real.
to
Yeah.
do that. You need to do that thing where people go back to old technology. Old
Yes.
technology, like I replaced my smartphone with my PSP or whatever thing
I
for a bit.
yesterday I was like yesterday because the problem is that I've been on social media much because of following the Goes User situation, so I can report on it for everybody, and then Bandai tweeting every 5 minutes a new damn figure art.
Mhm.
All that stuff has kept me on social media longer, and so like going into this week, I've like told myself like, no, you need to like cut the social media use like down to a minimum. Like the only thing I'm checking on is my Discord server. Everything else will
Mhm.
just lapse, and that's totally fine. I'll, of course, messages from friends and stuff I'll check in on, but like actual feed scrolling, I'm cutting myself off completely because it's very easy to
For real.
yeah, to doing that. So like that's my PSA. Also like always have good stuff. I mean, here's the thing. One of my new favorite like habits is reading books again. I've gotten like back into the excitement of reading novels, not just comics. And I'm right now I'm doubling two novels. I'm reading the Trafalgar Law light novel and James Bond Live and Let Die. And
I
I'm
need
going
I
alternating
need
between them. It's really fun.
I need to do that eventually. I think right now. I think for me, like
Mm,
I need to do that eventually. I just the problem. Sadly, the problem with my lifestyle is when you're an artist that has have the commissions to work on, you need to make sure you get those done
yep.
on time for the customers to be happy. So I really don't have time to have small breaks,
This
which
is
is
Mhm.
why
my
I take seasons. Sometimes I'll be like, even though I need the money, I'm like, I'm closed for a few weeks. All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
having have
Kama Jojo, I'm not gonna talk about the Warner Brothers news until someone like says we're buying it, and then I'll discuss it.
Yeah, that's still in the works.
Yeah.
So if that becomes true, oh boy, we already
Mm,
seen we already see what happened with SNK currently.
yep.
If that after they bought them,
Blade
so
Raider said step one, get off Twitter, not be hard with the job, but that should be the only reason you need to be on there. That is the only reason I'm on Twitter. But the thing with the nature of how the Twitter is that like while I'm there looking for like work information, they'll be like, here's this cute video of Sabrina Carpenter dancing at her show. Oh, here's a video of this person doing this, and then it because it's social media platforms are designed to literally lock you in and get you to
mhm.
just keep scrolling. And that was where the issue I've started coming in at. And so I've just started cutting myself off. And I'm like,
You need to manipulate the algorithm to show you nothing but like hamster videos or something like that.
that could also be addictive in its own way because I could like the thing is about YouTube Shorts feed is like all cute dog videos because my mom watches a bunch of them and I could just sit there flipping through those for hours.
I know. I know. Sometimes I get distracted by just looking at funny, like cute and funny hamster
Yep.
videos.
Hey, Eric Delazzo made it for alive. I'm so glad you made it. I always get comments and they always like posting like, "Oh darn, I missed it." I'm like, "So glad you made it this time." All right, so
Also, the thumbnail had me cracking up. You could you thank Bandai for that.
you can thank Bandai for. You can also thank Ryan for the idea. He was the one that was
Yep.
like, "Do that one this week," and I was like, "Yeah." Mr. Diggy says, "Animals falling asleep to kalimba music is as addictive as most drugs. Also, listening to kalimba's song from Earth, Wind, and Fire is addictive as most drugs." Also, Earth, Wind, and Fire shout out. They're like some of the greatest to ever do it. So, anyways, Paramount canceled Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before
Like
season
it's
2
not.
aired.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I get like it was already right in the wall, Sally. I mean, it took for because it took
Remember
us
when
this
Playmate said
long
this
to get.
show had 4 seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we were guys said to see how the gap between season two was so big, but like God, you couldn't even let season two air at the very
Yeah.
least before you do like cite anything.
My favorite part
That
too is the fact it'll air on Nicktoons in 2026. Like, yeah, as soon as you go to Nicktoons, it's Death Valley. Like Nicktoons is death row for Nickelodeon cartoons, right?
it's so funny because I remember when they announced the season two Tales of Timothy, they did this whole new World of Timothy initiative. Well, what are you
Yep.
gonna do with that now when or your only show out is show out? It's now
Mm-hmm.
ended, such like that. Then again, we shouldn't be surprised they can't. Well, then the tax write-offs Prodigy before season 2 can air.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it's gonna air at all. But yeah, it sucks, but it's more of a PSA than a news story because I don't really have anything else to say besides Paramount sucks, allegedly.
Geez, Paramount, you really want to make TMT big brand? Maybe you should actually keep it around.
They've canceled like everything from every franchise they own currently, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then Taylor Sheridan was just like, give him two middle fingers and walked out the door. Yeah. Anyways, next up, we got an entire Nintendo Direct for a Super Mario Brothers trailer, which is not something that Nintendo needs to do. They can just release a trailer. They know that, right? They don't have to like do a ultimately 7-minute presentation. I did appreciate that they did that though, because I complain about it, but at the same time, the trailer didn't give me enough of what I wanted, but the presentation did because they showed clips of the two new actors in their parts.
Like, they need to have Jack Black going mad again.
I did appreciate Jack Black popping up. So anyways, Nintendo Directs for this. It's funny because we're gonna talk about Zelda in a moment. That was just tweeted.
It was just on the Nintendo news app. Nintendo news app. It's like, it's here. I was like, oh, okay.
So we got the Mario Galaxy movie trailer and a Frozen browser, 2-for-1 special this week. And basically, let's get to the biggest news from it, of course, which is that we've got Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr. I don't know who Benny Safdie is.
He's a relatively newer actor. He's actually mostly a writer, which after the big, A-list cast of the first movie, it's kind of nice to have one relatively new actor.
I think in general, I feel like, outside of a couple, they do feel like they've hired people that will play the parts well.
Yeah, I would say, God, I really do not like Bowser Jr.'s movie design. At least I hate how they do the eyes. It creeps me out.
Yeah, he's like a weird combination between like his Galaxy design and his like his normal design, but then also like they mixed in like his Wonder design.
Yeah, but I don't like that. I don't mind his eyes because for some reason instead of giving him just the pure black dots like they did the Toad, they gave him like irises, which creeps me out. Also, welcome Wheels.
Yes, Uncut Gems, Benny Safdie. Yeah, and then the cool part is Brie Larson as Rosalina, which is like awesome because that's an actual Nintendo fan.
Like actually, like there's so many videos of her being so excited with at like Super Nintendo World and stuff like that. And also, like I think she actually is a good. Or I feel like, was it Megan Taylor Joy as Peach? I always felt like her.
Anya Taylor-Joy, yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy. I always thought she was kind of meh as Peach.
I mean, there's nothing that she brought to that nobody else could. But Brie Larson, I feel like, brings like the authenticity of like knowing and loving the character. Because there was this article that people started popping around about how like when Mario Galaxy came out, she kicked her boyfriend out of the house because he kept wanting her to like do other things, and she's like, "It's Mario Galaxy weekend, get out!" And I'm like, you know what? I respect, mad respect to that, because I'll be doing that to anybody interrupting me the weekend Metroid Prime 4 comes out. So.
Hey, I will purposely go to Nintendo World yet again and be like, oh, so you finally got your Metroid section.
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure I'm banned from that building. Just from that one day there.
Probably.
They should do like a Buzz Lightyear like Galactic Ranger ride for Metroid for Nintendo World.
They really should. I would love that. Also, as we're going to talk about again, we should be getting a live action Metroid movie if we're doing Nintendo movies.
Listen, we've had so many live action Metroids now that we need a movie.
Yes.
Nothing topping the original Tokusatsu like commercials.
Like I'm just gonna say this right now. The fact that there's been like 3 live action commercials, it's like ridiculous.
Yep.
Did they get like a Guavar actress for Samus for the Zero Mission one?
They did. Yeah, it was a Gravure actress did the Zero Mission
one. And now she's a politician.
Yep.
Oh really?
Did she go down like crazy Naziville, or did she like not?
I don't know.
A lot of them go down crazy Naziville. It's really concerning. Anyways, I think this movie looks great, and the thing I thought that was interesting is I think it was Chris Melodrani, the Illumination guy, like that like mentioned like how like, oh, people really love the visuals and the style and the score of Mario. I'm like, yeah, score, sir, not whatever music that you have licensed for the film. Score. I do not want a single needle drop in this movie.
You don't want to take on me instead of the Donkey Kong country music?
I don't want a single needle drop in this movie. I don't want a single needle drop in this movie.
There needs to be one needle drop, and it's one of the songs from the Donkey Kong Country TV show.
That's
That'll fit
appropriate.
better at least.
But
yeah.
they're making a Donkey Kong movie apparently, so that's where you should save it for. Because I don't think Donkey Kong's in this. They didn't announce Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah,
back,
Seth Rogen. Yeah.
And since they're doing a Donkey Kong movie, that kind of makes sense. Like,
yeah.
Excited for this. Yeah, I was surprised Yoshi wasn't in this, considering the cookies leaked him.
Yeah, I keep loving the leaks keep happening to this goddamn movie.
Yep. Because the thing is with the needle drops, right? Like, the thing that's crazy to me is that, like, the first movie made so much money, and there was a lot of, like, you know, film fans that were like, wow, that was kind of a crappy movie. And then there was a bunch of Nintendo fans that were like, this is the greatest thing ever, but please don't do needle drops. Like, that was the one thing that everybody universally agreed on, was that they didn't need the out-of-place needle drops, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they can take that one line of feedback, this thing's going to be printing money.
My favorite.
Now this is the thing that I always find funny, is the weird thing about, like, did Mario need needle drops? No, but it makes me always wonder: is it okay for other brands to do it if it's the choice of the people?
It's got to be the choice of the music team on the movie and the creative people, and not what happened with Mario, where they literally said we had to fight the executives telling us to use these songs.
When it comes to needle drops, I feel like the songs they pick must fit with the movie, and the ones that for the first film did not fit the movie. Like, why did they play "Take on Me" for the Donkey Kong section? That did not fit
No
at
Sleep
all.
Till Brooklyn during the scene in Brooklyn. I'm 100% in approval of that. That felt like that actually fit the sequence. Everything in Mushroom Kingdom should sound like Mushroom Kingdom. Because the thing is, you can do needle drops and make them natural, like how James Gunn does it. But, like, it's got to be part of the creative process, not somebody from above saying, you need to put this list of songs into your movie somewhere.
Like, I think, like, the needle drops in the Sonic movies work well, because I think they fit the scenes they were meant to be in, and such like that.
They feel intentional. Like, you can tell when something's intentional. You can tell that they're just playing Mr. Blue Sky, because that's a song that Chris Pratt was already in a movie with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
man, you guys are gonna love my music choices then when I somehow make something.
I love my.
Everyone's gonna hate my music choices if I make a movie.
Oh no! Sound out. You know people are gonna hate my choices or love my choices. It's gonna be the most volatile shit post ever.
My favorite leak for the movie is some Japanese. The first leak we got about Bowser Jr. in this movie was a stolen prototype of the Jax 5-inch Bowser Jr., but he's all, like, destroyed in mangoes. Like, it was like, oh, that's more of my comfort character moments.
Oh, that's hilarious. When does this come out? This comes out April next year.
April next year.
Yeah.
I hope it comes out on 4/20 so I can blaze it.
Was the first film?
The first one came
April?
out on 4/20.
Was it?
Yeah, well,
no,
blazing.
That'll be the Fire. No, that'll be the Fire Emblem movie, because the first game literally came out on 4/20.
That's true, and it's all about blazing blades.
Listen,
yeah.
I will, if they make a live action Fire Emblem or an animated Fire, I will only watch it if they somehow take the Promised Neverland song opening done by Overworld and put it into that movie. Because I have no real attachment to the Fire Emblem, but if you told me that song was in there, I'd be like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go see this movie.
Get Fire Emblem animated by, like, one of those crazy Japanese anime studios that just does, like, get UFO Table to do a Fire Emblem movie when they're done with Demon Slayer.
I would like that a lot.
That would be amazing. All right.
Well, would the F-Zero would the F-Zero movie just be the Speed Racer movie?
Yeah, literally hire
but with more bounty hunting action and stuff like that.
Exactly. Are we predicting needle cringe drops for The Legend of Zelda? You know what? I'm gonna go with no, and I'll tell you for 2 reasons. One,
speaking of,
here, look, our first look at Legend of Zelda. First reason I think there's gonna be needle drops is because Westball doesn't do needle drops. It's a fact. Like, there was a chance for him to do a needle drop in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Did not do it. He knows restraint. He also has good creative control.
Wait, is he directing this movie, right?
He is directing this movie. It's also the reason why there's a bunch of rumors going around that the next Planet of the Apes will not be directed by Wes Ball, because they're not going to wait for this movie to come out in 2027. This is a really early first look. This is oh no, set photos leaked. Let's put our own official looks out.
Okay, so that was real. I wasn't sure those leaked footage was, like, real or not. Okay,
I wasn't sure it was real until these photos popped up matching exactly what we saw in the leaked photos. So,
Honestly,
yeah,
they don't look bad. Honestly, I was expecting bad things, but I was kind of in the middle of this film. But seeing it's like, oh, they don't look bad at all. I think like Link actually very like they did Link's hair surprisingly like
we
it
actually have
looks
like
like Link's hair.
extreme close-ups. Let's talk about Link's hair.
Yeah, like Link's
Ugh.
hair looks close to his hair, but without looking like a cosplay Link. It actually looks like natural, essentially, which is kind of nice because.
Yeah, because I
The...
think Link looks pretty good, and I think Zelda looks pretty good. The thing that gets me, that I think is great about it, is the fact their ears look like actual ears,
and not like foam cosplay
Yeah.
or anything like that. Because as much as I love Netflix One Piece, sometimes the outfits do look cosplay. That's not a bad thing, but they do look a bit like cosplay material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They did the Star Trek thing. Her tunic's made up of a bunch of Triforces, tiny little Triforces.
I do like his what I like so far releases because Zelda looks definitely more of the Breath of the Wild era design, but Link's in the classic green.
Very Twilight
So
Princessy, but it may just because Twilight Princess had that resolution to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I like that this one's not it's not. Looks like it's probably not going to adapt any Pacific game, but just more like the ideal concepts of Zelda. I imagine this one's
I
gonna
better
be.
see this boy breaking into people's houses and destroying them then.
They had
I
to do
want
one
him to
gag.
just smash pots for one scene, and people like scold him for it, and then he stops.
and chickens
Yes.
attacking him.
Exactly. It will be very interesting to see a Nintendo movie from a franchise that actually has a story. Because
And also live action.
Also live action. I would not have gone live action with Zelda. I would have gone animated. But the more I've seen of it, the more I'm like, maybe this was a good call. This is looking pretty solid.
We see the be cautious because remember who's producing it.
It's an Avia Rod produced thing, but I'm hoping West Ball's magic dust will kind of overwrite, and Nintendo's oversight and Miyamoto's involvement and stuff will kind of like kick Arad out of the meetings.
Yeah. Look, when it comes to Zelda adaptation, anything's above the D cartoon.
This is very true.
Because here's even the D cartoon. Everybody keeps everybody just knows. Just excuse me, princess, but Link's a sex pest in the D cartoon.
He is.
He wants to get into Zelda's pants so much in that show. Like my God, dude.
Kind of horrifying.
Let Zelda get a restraining order on that man.
Thank you, NXT, for the compliment. Really appreciate that. And thanks for checking out the videos. Eric Delazzo said, is Link going to be mute in this movie? I think he's going to be... I don't think he's going to be mute, but I don't think he's going to be super yappy. I think he's going to be like...
I think it'll mostly probably be Zelda doing it. It looks like... I think Zelda will definitely be a main character, not like the damsel in distress or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wait, we're going to actually make Zelda the Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I think we are.
Shit. Holy butt fucks.
Because I have noticed that, like, with Wes Ball, in the way he does his movies, they're always, like, two-handers. There's, like, always, like, two lead characters. So this fits with his style, like, and especially Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was, like, a two-hander between, like, Noah and May. And so I kind of see, like, a similar sort of thing going on here.
Look, here's the thing. All I'm saying is they should have... It's already downgraded because there's not adapting Wind Waker. We don't get Tomboy... Terra Zelda, which has attitude and stuff like that.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Link's going to be a little quieter than Zelda, but he's going to have to talk because you can't have him be completely mute, or else like 90% of the audience is just going to be checked out.
Yep.
Let's just hope he's not as boring as when Tom Cruise played Link.
Wait, what? Is this from a parody? Where's this from?
No. It's a joke. It's a movie I like that is possibly the basis for Legend of Zelda called Legend, where Tom Cruise plays the most amazing devil.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing.
That movie's great. You got to watch both the director's cut and the regular cut, because that also had like two different scores composed for it. One was like an actual rock ballad that is either hated, and then the other score is like a regular classical fantasy score.
I would say that's the thing. I'm pretty sure Ganon's gonna be in the film. We're still waiting for that casting to drop.
Yeah, this is the only casting we got is the two of these, right? Jack Black.
Yeah.
Jack Black. Jack Black's just the villain in every Nintendo movie. He's Mother Brain in Metroid.
He's like Captain. He's Captain. I think it's Captain Mother Brain.
Yes.
He's like Samus, you had to fake me.
Yes, literally.
Like, who's willing to play a pig demon? Come on. You know they're not going to get Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, no. He's got to be wearing a muscle suit and playing Maui.
I mean, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson I mean, Dwayne The Rock Johnson can play anybody. He has to play like a Goron or something like that.
I think I think there's two options with Ganondorf. You either cast a comedic actor who can actually be terrifying, or you cast like a dramatic actor that you'd never expect to see in a movie like this.
Mm-hmm.
Or third option, the guy who does both. Just get Kevin Durant. I know he already was in a Planet of the Apes with Wes Ball directing, but like just get Kevin Durant. He can do it. That guy's awesome.
I've seen him with pretty badass facial hair before, so you know what? We already got it.
Exactly.
Monkey.
All right. Let's talk Marvel Rivals.
Monkey.
That's what's up next.
Monkey.
It's Sorry, I went to intermission by accident.
Yeah, monkey.
I realized most of our entertainment topics this week are video game related.
I mean, ironic because the Game Awards nominees are today. So
yes, I saw that Monkey was nominated. I mean, Donkey Kong was nominated for
Monkey.
Game of the Year.
Vote for the Monkey.
I voted. I did one vote. Because I don't give a crap about the Game Awards, but I put in my vote for Donkey Kong Bonanza for Game of the Year. I did my duty. I probably should actually play the game. But
hey, I'm just gonna say this right now. I just love how Digimon Time Stranger's getting shortchanged. But then again, I'm like, I mean, like,
it's the Game Awards. They forgot Sonic 3 came out.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Time Changer not getting because it's an anime game. They don't like those games.
Yep. Hey, it won the Player's Choice for PlayStation in October. Yeah. Let's take that.
Also, like I love Time Changers, but it's a niche game. It's like for the niche players.
It also doesn't help like me and Dark Odd even said, man, this just feels like they just slightly polished a handheld console game.
I mean, it is. Mm-hmm. It really is, and they got a big audience for it.
It's time to talk about the Gambit. So, Marvel Rivals made it official that Season 5's new characters are Gambit as a strategist and Rogue as to be determined.
I think she's a Vanguard. I think
the leak that said she's a Vanguard said that Gambit was a duelist, so we can't trust it now.
Okay.
Because Gambit's a strategist.
I hope Rogue's a Vanguard because it fit much more for her than.
She better be a Vanguard. If she's a duelist, I'll be kind of mad. So. With Marvel Rivals, I have been a support player for this game for a long ass time because people don't want to play support, and I've been picking up the slack. So anyone that's not a normal support player picking Gambit before me, y'all better be good because this is a gift to me and all the other support players because we've been struggling out here because Ultron wasn't doing it for us, all right?
Yeah, I saw so many people posting like that like the meme of the pool meme of and then like Ultron's in the depths
Yes.
like that.
I do not. Ultron should be a duelist. I don't know why he's in strategist. It's ridiculous. Anyways, Gambit is fantastic. I've already MVP'd with him like twice now. Like the Gambit quills the MVP. All right, like that's just kind of how it goes. The great part is, like Sue, he can heal and damage with the same attacks, which I'm loving. But the other cool part, too, is the fact that, like, he can, like, do this really cool card burst where he throws cards in all directions, and you can charge it to be healing or you could charge it to be damaging, and I think that's just amazing. And his reload animation is the coolest reload animation in the game. It somehow beat the Rasengan Phoenix Force stand for the coolest reload, but it's because he just shuffles the cards, like, super dramatic. I absolutely adore it. Game is super fun again, which I'm glad to see.
Our game, so the one are two of the cards Damit's parents. I heard.
Yeah, well, one of them's his dad, and one of them's his wife that was from the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, there you go. Those are the only two characters I couldn't fully recognize besides the other X-Men and such like that.
Yep. The cards are really cool that they actually have it. Also, brown suit Wolverine on a card. Why do I not have that as a skin yet?
I'll come eventually.
NetEase, come on. I got money for you. Come on. Give me this. And by money, I mean the free credits you've given me from all these events.
Well, you will buy the brown suit.
I know. It's funny because they announced that they're doing like 2,500 credits to players for free for the 1-year anniversary. And I'm like, give me, because I got a Storm costume I don't have yet.
And if anyone curious, Rogue and Gamma are the same voice actors for 90 cents. So it's
AJ Ocasio and Lenore Zahn.
Which is great. It's great to see those two reprise the roles.
It's nice that AJ gets to play Gambit for longer than he did in the show. Because he's fantastic. He's fantastic as the Gambit. So
say that again.
Yes. on top of that, they did launch a new map, which is Times Square.
They just saw Fortnite. How people use Fortnite is just a media
Yep.
as just a hangout. So like,
I went and played it for like 5 minutes, watched an Agatha all along preview, and then was like, "This is boring because I don't have any friends here." And then I left.
Yeah, it's just meant to be a hangout spot. But hey, they're advertising the comics and MCU better than Disney's ever been.
They really are. They're working on I don't think they've launched it yet. There's like was it 18 versus 18 mode?
Yeah,
I think
that's gonna be in the second half of the season. I think they said.
Which
I'm
sounds insane.
I'm excited because they did say they're working on more modes for the PvE.
PvE, yes.
I love how honestly we're because like we kind of threw this together 6 months just to get a Halloween, so there's a bit buggy. This is how we want to make it better. I kind of like how honestly we're with that.
But I'm glad that they said we're doing more PvE because I enjoyed the hell out of the zombies mode. So I was able to solo zombies. I got so good at the zombies mode, probably because it is a little busted. I got so good at it that I was soloing it because you could have a solo option, and I was getting like extra rewards and stuff. So on that though, the season's theme is Love is a Battlefield, so it has iconic couples. It has, of course, Storm and T'Challa.
Scott got sucked up in the tornado again.
Scott got sucked up in a tornado because something bad will always happen to Scott Summers, even in the game he's not in.
And he became a markable plushie.
He did. So they were going through all these couples and like Rogue and Gambit. Then the ones that got me weirded out was the Loki and Mantis, which was born out of the Marvel Rivals subreddit. So we know that they're actually on the fandom site.
That's a big fandom shipping.
Oh, thank you, Ben. 18 versus 18 drops next Friday. So
okay,
it's coming before Rogue does. So, and then the one that got me, the one that made me happy, is they brought back my favorite crack ship from a video game, Wanda and Venom.
Because that was like
Midnight Suns.
Oh, that's Midnight Suns. I know there was dialogue of that in Rivals,
but it started in Midnight Suns. Like they were like Eddie and Wanda were having a conversation about having this other self that's just more dark and violent. And I was like, are they having like a little thing right now? And then like now it's just become a ongoing thing. Like someone's paying attention. As always in Marvel Rivals, somebody's paying attention. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, season 5 Marvel Rivals going great, going strong. I love that they use Gambit tattoos, and the tattoos are all about Rogue.
I love that. It's like those I love my heart, my mom, but this time it's I heart my wife.
Yes. Yes.
I love all the photos of this Gambit just hugging Rogues. Like this man's for real. I love it.
Yep.
Also, according to some the leak stuff, where I think the end card, those end card story card things. Next season is probably gonna be
Elsa
probably gonna be Elsa Buzz and Deadpool, which is yes, more Elsa. Love Elsa. Glad to see her more stuff.
Yeah. It I mean outside of that, I think it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying Gambit when I get to play as him because he's the Gambit. The Gambit always wins. I have been having a blast.
Does he though?
He does. When I play as him.
I heard he died.
Yeah. I wasn't playing. I wasn't the Gambit at the time. So
you remember it. You just need to remember it.
Gambit always remembers it. Let's see. Yeah, as a J4 says, it's still in top Spidey and Morgan. Different game, it's still Marvel. Oh yeah, Eric Delazzo. I have not been watching Gojuger since the situation, and I've also not been buying anything since the whole situation happened, just because I'm getting super burned out on the topic because of having to cover it. As Monk's just kind of feeling kind of shitty for what happened to Maya. Entertainment industry stuff hits close to home, so that's where I'm at. All right, Wheels, what were we gonna say?
About to make a whole name for myself.
Gambit gonna make a name for himself. But not in Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. There ain't no Gambit here. So
maybe.
Oh yeah.
So do you want to talk about your frustration?
I gotta talk about my frustration with this game. As you guys may know from when was it? State of Play in June when they announced this game?
Yeah.
I have been very excited about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I have been very excited. I am insanely concerned right now because we are 6 months from reveal and they have shown us 0 new things. Yes, we've seen 2 stages, but they have shown us 0 new characters in 6 months. We have not had... the frustrating part, too, is I've been talking to Jerry about this. I was talking about this while we were watching the State of Play live. I said, this literally could have been an email because it literally already was a blog post.
Yeah, or a tweet and such like that.
Yeah, because the thing is that everything they talked about at the State of Play in regards to Tokon Fighting Souls, they're like talking about Spider-Man and Ghost Rider and design inspirations. We learned absolutely nothing new that wasn't already in the blog post that we covered on this stream after they had the Tokyo Game Show demo.
I think the only thing like started revealing is there's probably gonna be a story mode, which is kind of a no duh for modern fighting games.
The weird thing is they said like, oh, this is important. This is like, oh, we don't want to say anything about story, but story doesn't necessarily mean story mode. You know?
Yeah, true. But like, I won't be surprised there is gonna be a story mode for this game.
Remember when Hasbro said there was a story for Lightning Collection?
There was?
Yes. What?
Yeah, they said they had a story team for Lightning Collection that was deciding how the 2-packs were laid out and stuff.
I guess. Yes, but most of the time those 2-packs are usually
they didn't mean anything. They were just using the word to try to justify why they were selling things the way they were.
I mean, because that makes more sense for like Classify, because there is like some like ongoing stories into the toy lore and such like that.
Yeah, they're trying to do it for Lightning Collection. It didn't.
I mean, with video games, usually when there's probably gonna be a story mode. It'd be weird not to have one in modern day fighting games and such like that.
There definitely will be one. It's just a question of, is it going to be like a Guilty Gear one, or is it going to be like a Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yeah, it's gonna be a playable. It's probably gonna be playable, not just a CG anime.
I hope.
And such, but like.
But that being said, the big news was there is a second closed beta arriving December 5th. Still done through the crappy ass PlayStation beta system.
I got mine's late, so I couldn't play the full like durations of it.
They have it currently set up that if you were in the first beta, you're automatically signed up for the second, and then if you weren't in the first beta, you can click a I'm interested button on the website for PlayStation betas, and that'll enter you in, which is better than just being signed up for it in general and getting randomly picked. Like, you actually need to opt in by clicking I'm interested in order to get in.
That's definitely better.
That's good. They've improved it in that sense. This time also it'll be open for 72 hours. There will be CPU matches available. Thank God. I need to practice. You need to practice with these games. I need to practice before I fight people online. Every time I do a beta where I have to fight online only, I never learn anything.
I still question was when I got to the game. How did like somebody by asking kid, because like it feels like I was fighting people who already mastered the game already. It's like how?
Yeah. And so
we're not all Justin Wong.
Exactly. So I'm glad Justin Wong, and even Justin Wong, he had a great tweet. He's like, I turned 40. I'm not what I used to be. I'm older.
Did someone post the clip again? Post the clip again.
Somebody did, because I don't know if it was his daughter or his nephew, but he posted something where she like got her a new belt in like karate and her throwing a kick, and somebody immediately photoshopped her getting parried by Ken.
Yes.
Oh damn, he had that coming.
Yep.
I mean, the fact that he's not just gonna get clowned on, but his kid's gonna get clowned on.
Yeah, like wild.
Dishonor to his whole family.
So back to my concern with the game. We are 6 months since reveal. We're going into a second closed beta, and there's still only the same 8 characters they gave us they announced day one.
Yeah, just a comparison. Guilty Gear Guilty Gear Strive, when that got revealed, there was a first reveal every month. Like the only gap was December. But even then there was 2. They announced Potemkin and Chip the same day, I think in November. So still, and like I don't know if that's because they were revealed like 6 characters in the game already and such like that. But like it's just kind of
it would be fine if we only had 8 character reveals in the 6-month span. That'd be fine if this was a 1v1. But this is a 4v4, and I'm really concerned that we're only got 8 so far. And I know Maximilian dude was talking about this, is he said, because he played a ton of the first beta, he's like, I don't want to play as some of these characters anymore, because I'm already tired of playing as them. And now there's only 2 new characters being added to the second beta, which is Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. And so you can't do a new team of 4 of characters you never played before if you played the first beta, right? So,
I mean, like really enough, like a good, interesting comparison I can think of is Kirby Air Riders, where before the closed beta test for that game, they announced a lot. Like, I know there's a difference between racing and racing game and fighting game. But still, like,
Yeah.
they reveal a lot. Soccer reveal a lot of characters for Airriders, and then for the first public demo week, you got several characters, aka Rick the Hamster, just running around the place. And then for the second week, they rotate some characters out, so it's fresh again. And such like that. Here's not good.
It's not going to feel as fresh because everybody's going to be playing Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. Everyone that played the first beta are all going to be picking Spider-Man and Ghost Rider as their first two characters. Yeah. So and they said this is supposed to come out next year, and I'm like, I feel like we're not ready for that.
Right?
Unless
you know what other game is doing this?
Virtua Fighter.
Virtua Fighter 6. Although granted, that one has a little bit more. But this one coming out so soon and having so little about it, I'm like, are you? Do you not have confidence in this game, or are you not done?
Unless they're doing like eight character batch every
at the Game Awards, are we going to get 8 new characters?
Yeah, because if that's the case, then okay, maybe that's a little more understandable. Because like you're announcing 8 characters, that's a lot.
But I am worried if the base roster is only like 16 characters, this game's going to dull out pretty quick because it's a 4v4.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's the thing. I think if it was a 2v2, even it would be better.
2v2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think that's what's tripping us up, right? They announced 4v4, and we're like, oh, is it going to have like 35 characters to accommodate like 4v4? And then we're like, all right, it's not going to have that because it's a modern game, right? And so we're trying to. I think it would be nice if we could know how many characters are in the base roster. Because the one thing that was new was that in this trailer for the closed beta, which was mostly footage from the Tokyo Game Show demo, we got to look at the X Mansion as the new stage. And the X Mansion has background characters. I hate background characters because they start to make me think certain characters aren't going to be playable in the game.
Oh, they can do this the Fonz thing, Smash Bros. If you pick Toon Link, Fonz will take over.
That's what I was saying, but then Soundout brought some good points, and then basically me and Soundout both brought up our points of like, well, it doesn't mean they're deconfirmed, but it sounded like, well, it also they're wearing comic book outfits and Arceus does, and then I'm like, yeah, and then both of us were like, you know what? The answer right now is yesn't, isn't it? Schrodinger's character.
That is correct, because for me, when I look at a background character in a fighting game, right? When I was looking at Injustice 1, when they had, like, Giganta and Atom Smasher.
Remember when John just flew around the watchtower, you're getting ass kicked, and, like,
yes.
John, help, John, help.
Exactly. There was background characters like John Jones, Martian Manhunter. He became the first DLC character, right? But he was in the stage. He had a new design for Injustice.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of designs.
Giganta and Atom Smasher never got added to Injustice, and they were in comic designs. When we're looking at the X-Men here, Iceman, Angel, Beast, Colossus, Professor X, Rogue, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Psylocke are all in comic costumes.
Pretty bland ones, because I said I saw Psylocke, and look, Psylocke is a character. You need to make sure you put some extra work in, because people really like her.
It was funny because people were like, she has pants. I'm like, she's had them for like 25 years. Wake up. Read a modern comic.
But also, I think it doesn't help that she looks kind of bland. Also,
because she's using her X-Force, the X-Force all black outfit.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not like in purple or something. But the fact that every one of them, including Rogue and Gambit, like I don't have screenshots for all of it, but it's in the trailer. The fact that all of them are in comic costumes tells me that none of them are base roster. Because the other thing that tells me this, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Phoenix are not in that stage.
I think also, like they specifically said, this stage is not gonna have the multiple barrier things, because they said this stage is gonna be like a moving background. Like there's gonna be like a story going on in the background of this stage.
I also want to add, not to bring Injustice back in, but one of the things that sucked about Injustice was that every stage had stage transitions, except for, I forgot which one it was. There was one stage that didn't have stage transitions.
Was the Watchtower, did the Watchtower have transitions?
Watchtower had because you would go from the Metro Tower on Earth up to the Watchtower.
Oh, yeah.
Every stage in Injustice had stage transit. Oh, Ferris Airlines. Ferris Airlines had no stage transitions, and nobody picked it online. Nobody picked it because it was boring, and you couldn't do the extra damage, knock them through the wall, bounce them to the other stage thing. So I wonder what's going to go on here, because part of Tokon's mechanics is that when you knock your opponents into another area of the stage, you get
another
character. So how does that work on this stage?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I was thinking. How do you get all your characters in?
All right, it's nice.
You knock into the background, and then Nightcrawler bamps the character in?
Maybe. Thanks for joining us, Eric DeLazo. I'm glad you got to check out the live for a little bit. All right, so anyways, there's other characters in the background. Like, it's interesting. There's a statue out front. Sometimes it's Lilandra. Sometimes it's Iceman.
Oh, there's a Sentinel in the stage also.
There's a 90s X-Jet. I love the 90s X-Jet. It's just chilling back there. There's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, Kyle says you still get characters losing around. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, is that, like, there's not enough rounds in this game to get your full roster at that point. And part of the strategy, from what I saw from people playing, part of the strategy was how quick can you get your team together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I think, for me, the biggest bummer is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's not been playable in what I would call good fighting game.
A versus game.
Never in a versus game. Never in
He was in the Mutant Academies, but yeah.
Like I said, good.
I like those games.
I like those games too, but they're not great.
But they're not. They're not.
Hey, they had the beautiful Charles Ultimate.
That is the best thing of Mutant Academy, though, is the Ultimate with Charles. But I've always wanted Nightcrawler in like a 2D like combo based fighting game. We put him on our MVC4 Dream roster, right?
There's multiple characters, and there's a bunch of fighting game characters with teleportation as their main gimmick.
So it's just I'm bummed out to see Nightcrawler in the background. And I think if Wolverine was in the background, I would feel super confident that the background characters meant nothing. But the fact Wolverine isn't there, because we know for sure Wolverine's in this game.
Is this the Smash Assist Trophy moment for you?
Yes, it is. It really is.
The more you're talking, the more I'm thinking, yeah, like you said, they're going to be DLC, at least some of them.
Yeah, like maybe Nightcrawler or Gambit will be like DLC, right? Like maybe Rogue. Like Colossus is screwed, man. Like he's literally in the 90s costume. He's not even in a modern one. Like
it reminds me of a great tweet when Gambit and Rogue got leaked for Rivals. Is like nothing would like you might they might have the most money in the world, but nothing would be 90s Jimny nostalgia or something like that.
It's true. Like the thing with X-Men, and like I love the X-Men, and like 80s X-Men is like my jam. Like late 70s, early 80s X-Men is like my favorite thing. But like aesthetically, that 90s aesthetic has stuck around for a while because it's just so good.
Even though, because Rogue Gambit is the least design change in any of the rival designs. There's still of course tweaks, but they still.
I mean, they rolled Gambit's sleeves up and gave him tattoos because they're well, he's a little different.
Have you guys seen the black? Have you seen the Black Cat leaks or whatever, where it's just literally just basic Black Cat, but they just.
Well, no, that I don't.
That's a fan concept. That's not an actual leak.
That's also one. Yeah, it's a fan concept, but also I think it's like a thing. Like it's artwork in the game, which never really. That's not the final design usually.
Kyle says it's also partially X-Men animated series fault. It is. Also, another thing adding to this is I love the Dave Cockrum Cyclops suit. It's like my favorite one. But like,
you like that bolt cap?
I love it. It's so goofy, and it's like, yeah, that's Scott Summers right there. But that is not a great Cyclops look. That Jim Lee Cyclops look gave him cool factor points, and it's been unmatched. Like it's unmatched.
I mean, the only one that rivals that for me is his Wolverine X-Men. The Cyclops with the trench coat.
Yep.
Still adds so much to him.
But he stole his hair out, right? He didn't have the skull cap.
No, in Wolverine X-Men, he has the skull cap.
That's right. It's the astonishing design with the trench coat. Yeah. Yep. I was thinking of X-Men Evolution, which has his best look ever. But no, the thing is, I have a feeling
going Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyways, I have a feeling we all know Wolverine's going to be in this game because if there's only 9 characters in this game, Wolverine's in it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's not in any of the promotion. He's not in the game. Come on, what are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, if there's only one more character reveal, it's Wolverine, right? So
you're Wolverine.
I will say that, like Cal said, it's a yesin on does this deconfirm or confirm anybody. I'm personally in the camp of I need to make a new wish list. Because this obliterated my wish list. Only people left are Daredevil and She-Hulk. Everybody else was X-Men that are on this stage.
Well, so. Remember Matt Murdock being in the background of the other stage.
Wait, was it just his office or was he in it?
It was just his
He was in it.
No, he was in the
He was in
the
it.
window. He was in the
He
window.
was in a civilian form, but he was
That
in
was
it.
Matt Murdock,
Yeah.
not Daredevil.
Okay, so I'm down to She-Hulk.
Hey, look, they could do the fun thing, Smash Bros. If you picked where's Toon Link on the train, when you pick Toon Link.
That's why the background characters feel like Schrodinger's characters right now. You know.
Yep, they really
do
do.
that.
Because it's a hard question of like, is it deconfirming or is it confirming they're not in it? You know, it's a complete toss up. Complete toss
Which
up.
was it Street Fighter Alpha or was it one of the Marvel? Was it one of the early Marvel vs. Capcom games where they had Morgan in the background in one of the stages? I remember.
Oh, Street Fighter Alpha 2 had Morgan and a whole bunch of other
Dark
Ken
on
skills Ken stage.
Yeah, I love that.
Kyle says I need to see characters that nobody talks about, like Arrow. I mean, Luna Snow and Lin Lei like made it into rivals. So like,
and they blew, and they're popular blew up.
Yeah.
the most.
Oh, that's a good point though. Magic's not in the background of that stage. Oh God, I just had a thought. Oh, I shouldn't say this. I'm not going to put it out in the world. I should. Should I? Should I say the horrifying thing I just realized?
What?
Yes. That stage background changes so much that just because we saw all these characters in the background and we're like, oh, well, this one's not in the back, doesn't mean shit. When that beta drops and we actually see, what if we haven't seen the entire stage light up? What if there are more characters back there to add to our list?
It's a story thing, yeah. Because it's the thing, yeah.
I'm just, now I'm like, oh man, what if Cyclops pops up back there? And he's just
that's
in Jim Lee.
And that's the thing with Tolkien, and like maybe when it comes to character selection, if they want to pick characters that like they think could create movesets for or such, I'm all for that because like
I still trust the devs 100%.
Am I disappointed that like Nightcrawler and Colossus and Beast are not playable? Yeah, definitely. But like if we get like if they thought like, oh, this more obscure character gives us more room to work with design for their moveset and their design character redesign, and I'm all for that. Like I like my X-Men, but like if they think like if they chose like Armor to be like the heavy character instead of like Colossus, cool. I'm all for I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
I think my concern mostly is the fact that like the most obscure the roster's gotten so far is Robbie Reyes. You know, which is not that obscure in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, you say that, but some people didn't even know Kamala Khan was a thing. That makes me sad.
I know, but like Robbie and Kamala are like the most obscure so far, right? They haven't thrown a weirdo in. I want a real off the wall type, but it better not be Starbrand.
I mean, they said like very specifically like they pick Robbie because it was young energy. They pick a lot of younger heroes for this game. Actually, I kind of like that because I feel like Marvel's younger characters would do need more spotlight. Definitely need more spotlight and such like that.
Put in Chamber, and I don't even care who else isn't in it. Put in Chamber, and I don't care what the rest of the roster is. I will be calling it the greatest game of all time.
They put Kid Omega.
They put Kid Omega in. I'm not buying the game. Because it's not even just because I hate Kid Omega. What would his moveset even be? It would be boring.
What's his mutant power? I forget.
Telekinetic shit. Like, if you put Kid Omega in instead of Jean or Emma or Karma or like literally anybody, like... No.
Maybe it's a trade-off because like Rivals right now has a lot of X-Men, so the trade-off is you don't get much X-Men in Dokkan.
Whatever keeps Kid Omega out of the game. That's. But I will also say that like Kid Omega, like he's like this little shithead character that a lot of people hate, and he's like one of the young characters. He's been around since 2001.
Which is so weird to me out.
Weird as hell. He predates Armor. Yet they kept pushing him recently. That's why it feels.
And yet, but Armor got anime adaptation before him.
It's true. Also, plot twist: what if they throw in Wolverine and it's Laura instead of Logan?
I'll take that.
I would do it. Take that. I would be all over that. I think it'd be great. All right. Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2 has a February 27th premiere date. And we got a trailer which showed us basically everybody's back and Monkey. It's a Kong season. It's a Kong season. I think this is smart. I think Season 1...
But, guys, guys,
Yeah.
we know it's not entirely a Kong season because the end of the trailer, we at least got the Skryonk to know he's in his show. He's just not going to see the Kong. He's just going to avoid the Kong.
Yes.
The Kong's going to avoid him.
Because we know they can't meet in the show because of timelines. But they did, minor spoilers in case you haven't seen season 1. It is on Apple TV, so I totally get that. Season 1 ended up with them on Skull Island. And then we got Kong in the trailer, and I'm like, let's go. I'm ready for Giant Monkey. I'm ready for more Kurt Russell.
Didn't Kong show up at the actual end? Like, didn't he actually show up at the end because the storm that supposedly screws up the island before King of the Monsters is moving forward? Is it happening during that?
Yes, they pop up literally in the storm that causes the issues with the island that causes the events of Godzilla vs. Kong to happen.
Now
after setting up the company that made Mechagodzilla, I love this show.
now I want to see Kurt Russell fist fight King Kong, full of Marcus Damon. I want to see that
fun.
now.
It would be fun. I forgot her name. I feel really bad. She plays the mom in this show. She's brilliant, and she's going to be in it more this season, and I'm so happy. I wish I could remember her name.
Oh, you mean what's her face from Brain? Stop being stupid.
See, happened to you
Karate
too.
Kid 2?
Yeah.
Karate Kid 2?
Sure, I don't remember Karate Kid 2, but yeah. Anyways, point is, it's the best MonsterVerse project.
Mako wheels? Are you talking about Mako?
Oh, that's not Mako. Wait,
okay.
Unless that was the character name. Hold on.
I'm going to IMDb.
She was also in the Joy Luck Club, or whatever it was called.
We're going to IMDb, because I should remember Mari Yamamoto.
Yep.
There you go. Wait, no, wait. I might have got it confused with Tamlin Tomita. Who was that? No, wasn't Tamlin Tomita also in Monarch? I can't remember.
I don't know, but Mari Yamamoto is who I'm talking about. She's brilliant. Give her all the roles. There's a lot of really great talent in this show. Because I mean the main cast, we got like Anna Sawai and Kiersey Clemens and Ren Watanabe and Joe Tippett. He's fun. Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell playing the same character.
I have an Apple because
Takahiro Hiro is really great in this too.
Yeah, I have. Ever since I bought my iPad, I had this like unused free trial for Apple TV. I really should use it.
Activate it. Watch season 1. Monarch is the kind of show that's so good. I'm going to pay Apple money for Apple TV when this airs.
I think what I'm gonna do is I've been meaning to marathon the Legendary films for a while now, so I might do that. Because timeline wise, it's like all over the place, right? I forget.
I mean, timeline wise, Kong Skull Island comes first, then Godzilla. Then Monarch takes place in the wake of Godzilla, but there's some timey-wimey. And then
it's one of those shows.
And then you got King of the Monsters, and then you've got Godzilla vs. Kong, and then you've got. It's kind of best to watch the movies in release order and then go watch the show.
Yeah.
Because then while you're watching the show, you're like, oh, that, because when the show starts, it's like, oh, it's right after Godzilla, right? But then it ends kind of like King of Monsters time sets up Godzilla vs. Kong era. So, yeah. Good show. Really good show. Need a Blu-ray. All right. Also, if you've been wanting to watch Futo PI, Portrait of Combinator Skull, it was dropped onto Crunchyroll, and I did double check with 0 announcement, 0 tweet, 0 marketing, 0 blog post. It's just there now.
Yeah. So anyone?
Monopoly's fun.
Can anyone confirm? Is he the same subs as the airline? As the airlines? Can anyone confirm that?
That being said, it does have English, Deutsch, Espanol, Latin America, Espanol, Spain, French, Italian, Portuguese for Brazil, and 2 other languages I don't know how to read in their native writing. That's a lot of subs.
Unless it's weird because unless the official com writer Twitter cannot touch the Food PI because of licensing, it's weird they didn't tweet out it and such like that.
We found this out because somebody in my Discord server posted it.
I love that.
I love that the Discord server has become a source of news for these live streams. It's fun.
I mean, it's better than going on the actual sites they're from.
It is. It helps me out a whole lot. When everybody shares the stuff they're passionate about and I can kind of craft live streams off of it, it really helps me out a whole lot. So I always appreciate that. It is a community effort. We're going to do the fun part now.
Bandai time.
So for those that are unaware, I'm going to say it one more time. And then I'm not going to answer this question again. every year, Bandai does 2 to 3 exhibitions of their SH Figuarts, their metal builds, all their Tamashii Nations brands. And they show off prototypes and designs for figures that may never come out. And historically, it's been kind of tricky because sometimes they will release it and it'll come out right away, and sometimes we'll never see it and it'll come back 5 years later. It's a wishy-washy thing. From what I understand, people that go to these events will do surveys, and then the surveys sort of tell them, let's make this, let's make that kind of thing. So when I typically try to cover these events, I don't like covering, hopeless stuff, right? Like I don't want to cover stuff that's never going to happen. So what I try to do is my rule in the past has been I will only talk about whatever the Tamashii Nation Twitter account posts about. Whatever Bandai officially posts about, that's what I will talk about. Bandai caught on to my scheme, and they ruined my plan because they tweeted about every damn figure in the display. So true to my word, I'm only going to cover what they tweeted about. But next year, I'm going to be only doing promotional images. I ain't doing every tweet next year. Next year, it'll just be what has promotional images.
Let's do a poll of which topic we should cover for first.
Okay,
because we have other. So we have other, which is.
I was going to start with other because it's short, but we could do. Let me do it this way. I'm going to break it down. We're going to cover other while the poll runs.
Break it down.
So let's do a poll.
Down.
All right, up first, question mark. We got this will be fun. We got Kamen Rider,
Generation X,
Ultraman, Super Sentai.
Gonna kick your ass.
And let's just do 3. Let's just do the Toku ones first. Then we'll do the anime categories. How about that? That'll be fun. Did they send Downton Abbey in another bag?
Oh, you explained it to the stream now.
Okay, so we ordered. Open it up. I want to know if it's damaged. We ordered the Downton Abbey collection from Amazon. Amazon exclusive. Big ass book. Tons of discs. They shipped it in a plastic bag, so it got dented. Now they shipped it in a paper bag that's already got a hole in it. It shipped this morning. Actually, it didn't even ship this morning. It officially shipped like 6 hours ago. So. It's a dinged corner again. Also, hey, Universal, if you're listening, because apparently everything's listening to me lately, ship these in shipper boxes. Amazon don't know how to ship for crap, allegedly. So, it ain't perfect, but this is better than the one that was in the plastic bag where every single corner was bashed in.
Oh, your brain's so hardwired to say allegedly now.
This corner is a little dinged, but it's passable. I ain't doing this again. Because here's the thing about this replacement. I also had ordered a replacement, like, immediately, and then it said it would arrive tomorrow. Then tomorrow came and it says, arriving today. Then never said, out for delivery. And then it said, oh, it'll arrive tomorrow. And then it didn't go for out for delivery. Then it arrived tomorrow. And it arrived tomorrow. And I was like, fine, cancel the shipment. Then I canceled the shipment, got a refund, went and ordered it again. Then it said, arriving today. No, arriving tomorrow. And then today, it was saying arriving today, and it didn't say shipped. And I was like, are you kidding me? When is this going to ship? And then it shipped, apparently. So it shipped sometime between when I started this live stream and now, when it arrived. On that note, I also had hit the button that said add to delivery, so it would ship with this pack of CD cases I was getting, so hopefully it would show up in a box, and the CD cases showed up on their own anyways.
Yeah, I hate that. My favorite one is when I order all 4 Super 7 Turtles. For some reason, Leo shipped first, but then on the next day, Raph, Mikey, Donnie came. Were the next day. Okay, for some reason, Mikey and Raph get to be in a box. Donnie just was shipped in the Super 7 shipper crate box.
Pulse did this to me. 3 of my Executioner Wave figures in a nice, perfect fit small box. 3 of the Executioner Wave figures in a giant box that was 6 sizes too big. Shipped 2 days apart, arrived on the same day. Could have just all been in one box. Could have all just been in one box.
You know what? I give credit, after ordering quite a lot from them, like Target and Walmart shipping's not bad.
They honestly do pretty good, honestly. Like
I was so surprised when I got my NECA 2012 turtles. They were all like nicely bubble wrapped and packed in that box.
I got a box from Target that was like 3 Epic collections and 3 omnibuses, and like there was like 1 ding on an Epic, and that was it. And they had no packing. They had like packing material in there, and stuff was shifting around, but it still showed up good because the box was sturdy and didn't break. So.
As I have ordered IEW, but the rest of the IEW Sonic collections. I'm really curious how well packed they are.
Yeah. All right. We're going to talk about the other category first.
Also, I love how your brain's hardwired to say allegedly now every time.
Yes. For anyone wondering, if you don't want to get in trouble with companies legally, these are the secret code words that I use, which I pick up from network TV, a lot of this too. Allegedly, reportedly, in my opinion, I believe that, and then you fill in your statement.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been some YouTubers that have gotten some scary emails from people, so I've been making sure that I put in my statements correctly. All right, so Gamer vs. Wolverine. I don't like it. I don't know if it's just because the Marvel Legend exists and it's already like exactly what I wanted out of a Bengus Wolverine, but this just don't look right.
He just looks like 90s. He just looks like 90s Wolverine. He doesn't have the big ears like Bengus Wolverine.
I forgot if you mentioned the belt being wrong or something.
Oh, that was the belt was on the Kith one. That was the brown suit with the blue belt, which is actually accurate to one of the sprites. Right. I also, by the way, the Kith drop was a disaster. The figures sold out immediately, and they're $45 a piece plus shipping and tax from Canada.
Yikes!
I didn't even try. I heard they were going to be $45, and I was like, nah, I'm not buying the Wolverine. I just dipped. I didn't even try.
But I think it's not too. This looks like 90s Wolverine, not really Bingusy at all. The ears, for example, are too small to be Bingus Wolverine.
The boot wings are also too small.
Yeah, his expression doesn't look like Bingus Wolverine. And such that he just looks like this 90s Wolverine than Bingus Wolverine. Also, I hate how they did the arm hair. It's missing my trypophobia a lot.
Oh yeah, because they sculpted it in.
They did the Spider-Man thing where they cut holes in the arm to that natural shadows be the black outlines, but it looks gross.
It does.
In this case, because it just looks like cuts. And I know Logan gets cut a lot, but like, ew.
Also, even with those cuts,
they a little weird.
He ain't hairy enough.
Yeah, and like it just looks gross. Yeah.
It like, does. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it's like like it just. It's like something's really wrong.
Yeah, it's really missing my it's really missing my trypophobia, which if you don't know,
like legit.
Which if you don't know, it's like fear of holes or something. Many holes. So it's like,
yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
So moving on to something that looks better. Here's a SH Figure Arts Revenge of the Sith Anakin classic version in his Snuggie. I mean his Jedi robe.
I know he's so snuggy in there. Look at him.
Is it like?
It's too big. It's just way too big.
Does it have wire, or is it just like a big old?
It does have wire, but it's just way too big and way too thick for a material.
I mean, when did Anakin wear the robe? Was it during?
It was in Revenge of the Sith. It was in the when they were in the spaceship.
Yeah, okay. It's just been it's one of those like I forgot. Like I always forget Anakin had the robe on.
He was wearing it in his starfighter even, and that's why it's not that thick and it's not that poofy.
Isn't when he became Darth Vader? Doesn't he have like a black robe?
They darken the colors on his costume to make like a symbolic thing.
Yeah. Because if they were to do a Darth Vader, I think you would have like the eyes and the robe and the.
His lightsaber was also supposed to be red in the movie, but then George Lucas remembered that the lightsaber had to be given to Luke later, and it was blue. So he's like, "Oh wait, we can't make it red yet." And a bunch of toys. There's a bunch of toys Hasbro made. There's like color changing lightsabers. There's an Anakin figure that comes with 2 different lightsabers. Like they were ready for that. But like, the color changing Anakin lightsaber from that was so cool though, because you push a button, it turned red. It was awesome.
Good thing George dumbass remembered continuity.
I know. He was. I think he remembered like halfway through production that he's like, wait, that's not how I said lightsaber crystals work. Crap.
Yep. Also, the face this is honestly one of the better Tamashii likeness. Honestly, it actually does look like a cartoon. It actually looks just a bit better than the Black Series one. I think the Black Series one's decent, but something about it just feels a bit like a little emotionless plastic doll.
The recent like classic versions have had really nice face sculpts from Tamashii, so I'll give them credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
The one that blew my mind was Figuarts Clone Wars, not being realistic style, but the animation accurate Clone Wars.
Which I'm really glad because I get why they went with the Style and Black series to make them not stick out with the live action ones, but it always gotta bother me that they didn't look like the cartoon ones. So like, this is really cool.
I think
that
it's
we're
great
getting
because I
cartoon-
think that with Hasbro they would struggle with these because of the way their joint systems are. Because like the Spider-Verse figures have trouble standing.
I mean, also Hasbro just has for some reason really awful time sculpting cartoon characters for some dumb reason.
They really struggle with it. So I like that. It's like Black Series. If you want Clone Wars characters in the realistic style to merge in with everything, go to Black Series. If you want the animation accurate, Figuarts exists. It's better than having two versions of the same exact thing, right? From two different companies. Like I feel like this is good for options. That Ahsoka is like spot on. That is crazy.
I would say, God, please make the later version of Ahsoka. I forgot how skimpy her outfit was.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave the 12-year-old a tube top, and they knew how much of a mistake it was because when they did the Ahsoka series flashback, they gave her a completely new costume design. Where it's like if you squint, you're like, yeah, that's season 1 Ahsoka, but then you look at it close, and you're like, oh no, they actually gave her proper clothes.
Yep. Also, I hope these are super realistic because Anakin just screams traffic home to me. But
yes.
Of his, I don't see any cuts in that skirt, unlike Obi-Wan, where like I think there's more obvious cut. Like there's like a front skirt and a back skirt. Where Anakin, I don't see any cuts. So like, oh dear, don't be a traffic cone.
Yeah, that would suck. And then wrapping this out, we're getting another Jackie Chan. This one is commercialization has been declared. So this one's actually coming out, and it's from forgot the name of the movie already. Something Dragon. Fist of the Dragon?
Isn't that the one from
no, just Dragon. I think it's just Dragon.
See, the problem is they put it in as a hashtag, so I don't know.
Oh, I was looking up Jackie Chan Dragon movie. Is it just called Dragon? That's what I'm double check. Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade. It's cool.
Or no, Heart. No wait, Heart of the Dragon. Dragon Blade is a later film.
Okay, Heart of the Dragon. Project A. AR said Project A.
I love Project A.
Is it Project A?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, isn't that just Project A? When
it
you
is
said
Project
Dragon,
A.
I was like,
okay.
I know it's.
I just said the Dragon word right there threw me. Wait.
But by the way,
Project
A. is the inspiration for the. By the way, Soundout.
Yes.
That's where ACO did get it. Yeah, from Project A.
Oh, that's great. Where's our Project ACO figures then?
My brain is like, when's the Jackie Chan Adventures figures? And that's never happening.
Never
but
happened.
Like, that's, I know,
see, Ryan's asking the hard-hitting questions.
Right?
Amelia Lovato
went down a deep dive a couple weeks ago too.
What happened was Jerry went back down researching the show, and I, being the Jackie Chan Adventures expert, had to like remind him about all the stuff he never saw.
Look, when I think Jackie Chan, I just think that the tan cargo pants, the blue shirt, and Uncle.
Yep.
One more
Bad day.
I also think about how Jackie Chan.
Bad day.
How Jackie Chan tells me about the cabbages.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
My cabbages.
Yes. All the meme potential that came out of Avatar's cabbages should have come out of Jackie Chan Adventures instead.
No, James Jameson's a great actor.
If you don't know, it's the same voice actor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Emilio
Lovato asked, "Who is your favorite Clone Wars character?" It's also my favorite Star Wars character, Darth Maul. I was gonna do a misdirect and say something stupid like Zero the Hutt, but Drag Queen Jabba the Hutt is pretty nice, but like, it's Darth Maul.
Pizza the Hutt.
Pizza the Hutt. Jeremy Allen White the Hutt. All right, let's end the poll.
Next one.
Yeah, when's our Spaceballs figure?
The search. I'll see you in the sequel. The search for more money.
I think the poll ended, and I think the chat box just glitched, and I can't see the results. Can someone go?
For me, I can see it.
Comrider's 55, Ultraman 33, and Sentai 22.
Cool. Little did the audience know they were voting for the reverse order. Just kidding. We're doing Kamen Rider first. Could you imagine? I'm just like, we're starting with Sentai.
I would have done that just to mess with people. But...
I guess I should start up the second poll while we're doing this.
Yep.
What is the second poll going to be? Is it going to be
anime and the animes? So Dragon Ball, One Piece,
things and stuff. That's what it's going to be about.
Well, One Piece only had 3 figures announced, so I mean, like
we have Dragon Ball, One Piece, and other like Gundam, Naruto, and such like that.
Oh, excuse me.
Everything else. Okay. Yeah, One Piece actually. The One Piece showing is kind of nuts. We'll get to that. But We got Kamen Rider up first. We got this. I've sectioned off the Kamen Rider news to be in chunks. So, you guys got to bear with me here because I got to pull these damn tweets up. Okay. Category 1. It's Ryuki. So, Seiho Ryuki came out in August, and then they just proceeded to do nothing else. So I thought, one and done, I guess. We're not doing anymore. And then out of nowhere, they're like, up for pre-order now in P Bandai, Drag Redder and Ryuki option parts set. Which is literally what it says. Drag Redder plus Ryuki option parts. Now, back in the day, when they did the original figure art, Ryuki and Drag Redder came in a set together.
Inflation.
Now it'll cost you $250 to get all of it, and there's a fancy stand, and for some reason comes with a card.
I do love that stand. That stand's actually legitimately cool.
It's much better than the old generic Tamashii card for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even question it, even though I was wondering why that was there.
The fact it's a mirror is awesome, right?
And you can recreate the Ryuki opening memes.
Yeah. No, this is a great set, and if you've got Seiho Ryuki and you want to give yourself like all the Drag Redder stuff, like this looks really solid.
And be in debt.
Now the question is, because I think this is the case, is this not just the same mold of the Figure Arts Drag Redder that was a remold from the R&M Drag Redder? It looks the same to me.
Yeah, they said they had to remold it and do some retooling of it.
I hope they just made the joints better, because the joints on the figure art were rough.
How many you bet they just used the same CAD model for this and the model kit? And
they probably just took it and tweaked it for what they needed.
Yep.
Now, that being said, you're probably wondering, where's Knight? Well, on display was Drag Redder fighting Blackwing, and there's Knight for the Seiho line.
This looks like some weird-ass B movie.
What's crazy is the Drag Redder parts already sold out and had to go to a second shipment. So,
I love the Tamashii arms like bursting out the walls, bursting out it's like pull the strings.
This does look legitimately good. I mean, Knight looks exactly like what we'd expect, right? Yeah, once you make one Ryuki Rider, you've made them all.
Drag Rider's so fat, these 3 arms, fat ass.
Yep. It is interesting that Blackwing looks to be held on with a clip instead of a plug, because the original Blackwing, you could plug it into the back of him instead of having
I feel like that was last. I think like Blackwing's still definitely a prototype because I don't see any hinges in those wings at all.
Actually, they don't look like they have hinges, and it looks the same sculpt as the previous one, but they probably tweaked it.
Someone screwed up. The premium Bandai logo down there is tilted.
Yeah. All right. And then if you're thinking that's crazy, they showed Oja and Genocider as well as Zelda and Magnu Giga. So, I mean, they're like, let's do them. And I'm like, why not? That's the main 4 right there, and they're monsters. I was going to say, I don't think Genocider is going to come out because he's too big and expensive, but Side Basher finally existed, so yeah, probably.
All I can think is Climax Heroes, where Zelda and Trigger Luna are some of the most broken characters in that goddamn game.
That also, because they used the Climax Heroes framework for the Dragon Knight Wii game.
Yep.
Zelda is crazy broken in the Dragon Knight Wii game.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like to me, and this is me just looking on a broad scale, it is looking to me like that's just the Figure Arts Magnu Giga and Genocider we already got, just slightly updated. Slightly tweaked. So, we'll see. Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, Hellfire mentioned that they did not complete the Mirror Monsters for the original Figure Arts line. They left out 4 of them.
How many? I forget. Did we saw all of them in show, or were some of those in concept art land?
We saw them all in show because they're all involved in the final events. So I think the ones they didn't make, if I'm not, chat can correct me on this. I believe the ones they didn't make was they didn't make the Gazelles, the Gigazelles. I know they didn't make the Gigazelles. I don't think they made Dest Wilder, even though he was in R&M. They didn't make the...
I think Dest Wilder did get made.
Did he get made? Or was it just...
I think he did get made.
Because I remember the R&M and the Shochak Henshin ones did, but I don't know about the figure art.
The ones I don't remember getting made were the Chameleon one.
The Chameleon and the Swan definitely didn't get made.
The Swan didn't get made.
Yeah, but I think everything else got made.
Wasn't the Swan
did the crab get made?
The crab didn't get made. Nope, that's 5.
Oh, no giant enemy crab.
The missing monsters got display only. Yeah, okay. But was Yeah, because the Shochok Henshin sets were the only time they did everything. Because R&M, they took R&M, they repainted some for Shochok Henshin, then they took those and tweaked them to become the figure arts, because there's only so many ways you can redesign a snake. Psycho said Ryuki Knight, Zelda, Oja, Guy, Raya, Odin, Ryuga got made. Yeah, okay. And then, Alternative Zero didn't get his bike, for example. Yeah. So.
It's funny because, okay, you know why I remember... You know why I remember Des Wilder being made, even though it wasn't made? It was because they actually had a prototype that they used in images.
Yeah. I remember there was the R&M set where he came with Tiger, and then there was the Shochok Engine set where he came with Alternative Zero's bike. And yes, I did get all the Sotos, but I never finished building them because they're tedious with the damn stickers.
Are they just collecting dust?
Yeah, pretty much. Because the thing was, I did Tiger, and I screwed up Tiger and tore one of his stripes, and then I just got kind of defeated and just going to go back to it.
I mean, could you just use a Sharpie marker?
I don't have a blue one that's got a fine point. He's really tiny. All right. Let's go to Seiho Land, guys. Kamen Rider Black RX. I swore they already made this. I swore they already made this. When they showed this, I was like, oh, they're reissuing Black RX, and I was...
They didn't.
Couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this is new.
On the planet of Ian, my grandfather.
It's funny, because I said, oh... Because I when I saw it announced, I said, oh, about damn time they skipped over this one after the Black debacle.
Yep. And yeah, he is officially commercialized. He is coming out. This is a... That's why I translated the tweets.
So you too can become Mask Rider! Mask Rider!
Yeah, I was thinking of the 2.0, but the thing was, I thought they showed him, right? When they did Black, I felt like they showed him and then just never released him, right? Because after the Black Seiho was a disaster, I just didn't want to buy him anymore, so I just kind of blacked it out of my head.
Also, man, he has first off, man, he has some ball hips. Like, what's going on with those things there?
Seiho hips, but he's got the Black RX diapers, kind of hard to get around.
Yeah. Also, what was the problem with Black? Because I don't think I remember that story.
Degrading rubber. Yep. You know those cool things between his joints where he had like the cool like bug texture? They did them in rubber.
Oh yeah. Okay, now that makes sense.
Yep.
Now I remember. Also, like, actually, I hope that's part of the sculpting because I'm already looking at his diaper and seeing some wrinkles.
The wrinkles are part of the sculpting. They did that with Black as well. It's to be more screen accurate.
Okay, I was scared. Like, oh no, it's already degrading.
Yeah, no, that's intentional. Look, because the diaper. All right. Also in Seiho Land, things I actually want. They showed G3 and Gills, who look very strange, and I realize it's because their legs don't have joints, but their arms do.
So they're still in prototype land.
They're still in prototype land. Now, there is a bunch of rumors floating around. Rumors on the streets is that reportedly we're getting some stuff for Agito 25th with a 50-50 chance at a V-Cinema. So I think regardless of all that, I think we're going to be getting these figures next year.
That means he had to make a new Gills suit because I was like, this isn't accurate.
Well, I mean, with Gills as actor, I think you could probably just not bring Gills back at all.
I'm about to say, I hope to God they don't bring Gills as actor back. Yeah. I hope to God
they better not.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. If I ever go to Japan and I actually catch that man outside, I'm gonna catch that. I am going to jail.
I mean, what did we talk about? What did we talk about last week?
Yeah, no, exactly what we talked about last week with double standards. I do not want Gills' story continued. First of all, it's done. Second of all, that man is a monster. Third of all, just do a cool like buddy cop story with like G3 and Agito getting his memories back. Like, come on, it's easy.
Also, this figure it's not actual suit. Where's all the foam cracks and everything?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's too clean.
We need to be in ruin like that.
This is so weird because it's like I can't see any other joints besides the ball shoulder. I don't even see an elbow, but I do see the wrist. Like what? They really rolled these out.
I'm sorry to see they didn't show another Agito, that weird freak.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is like because the thing is, I've been complaining about the Agito figure arts of like the fact that we've only gotten 2. We got Agito, and then we got Agito Trinity, and that's it. Like that's it for the Seihos. Like that's the only 2 we've gotten. And Agito was an early Seiho. He's like 2016, I think. So it's gonna be like happy 10th anniversary Agito Seiho. Yeah, we're actually gonna make new ones.
We're making your friend. We're making your friends.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like at least if they get the trio, I'll be happy. Get another Agito, I'll be happy. I will buy G3X. I will buy Exceed Gills. I will buy Burning and Shining and G4. I will get all of them. if they make them. But at the moment, I would just be happy with G3 and Gills to finish the trio.
Say hello, Agito, in the corner in the dark room. The door opens up. We have friends for you.
Yes.
You remember me.
See, because like with my Kamen Rider display, the figures keep falling over because the ankle joints get loose, and so it's like when Kamen Rider Geats falls over, like Buffa and Punk Jack are there to catch him, but when Agito falls over, no one's there to fall over and catch him. Kyle said Storm and Flame also. I wish that Storm and Flame and Trinity were just one set with swappable parts, and because now I kind of don't want to buy Storm and Flame on their own because Trinity kind of covers it. You know what I mean?
We're not supposed to talk. We're not supposed to talk
about Trinity. All right. Next up, they showed off a Ultimate Kuga with the accessories for the ultimate weapons that he never used in the show.
He looks like a boy. He looks like a boy band group right here.
He does.
Be your idol.
It's really funny because like this is basically like these weapons we never saw until the Kuga anniversary exhibit.
Yeah. These are like concept art, art land here and such like that. I mean, I always like that. They always love when they do that, where it's like, oh, there's here for the show, but it's like, is this in canon? So it totally shows is this in canon.
We'll guarantee this will not be a weapons pack, but instead an entire separate figure.
Three figures.
One figure with 3 weapons. We're not that crazy.
I sure bet they can be crazy sometimes.
They can. God, remember back in the old days when you could get Black Eyes Ultimate Kuga from one store and Red Eyes Ultimate Kuga from another?
Oh, they made them. Is Pokemon Red and Blue edition there?
Pretty much. Oh, that's right. The old Shochaku Henshin figure did have these. That is true. All right, and then we had Hibiki, where it's showing an open mouth and a flame ball, and then it shows
and the jacket,
and then it showed the jacket, and I'm like, I want the jacket.
Oh, every time a Toku hero wears a jacket, he always like they bump up the coolness factor.
Yeah, the aura points times 50 when you get the jacket involved. So that'd be cool to see if that actually comes out. All right, then Kabuto's anniversary is coming up, and we have 3 figures I don't think are coming out, but nice to see them. We got the Bee, we got Sword, and we got what's his name?
On Gone Midnight.
Drake. We got Drake, Sword, and Zabi.
On Midnight.
I would really like these to come out, but I gotta tell you the fact that like it's taken them so damn long to make Kabuto figure arts that like it just doesn't even feel like they're gonna do it because
which is so ironic because the figure started with Kabuto
and Seiho started with Kabuto. They did Kabuto first in 2014, and then they did Gattack pretty quick. They did Kabuto, Dark Kabuto, Gattack, Punch Hopper, Kick Hopper, like all pretty close together, like within a couple years, and then they just did nothing. And then they're like, oh, and here's reissues, and then here's Hyper Attack, so maybe they'll do it. But they've spread them out so much. And, you know, if they did reissue Kabuto and Gattack recently, but now it's like, they gotta reissue the 3 guys at the top there, because they're way out of print.
I always love his name, which is literally Zabi.
Zabi.
It's not Zabi.
They do look really good,
I'm kind of annoyed because when I first got into Rider, everyone thought it was spelled Zabi, and then everyone was like, "Oh no, it's just the Bee."
Yep,
the Bee.
It's pronounced Zabi. It's pronounced Zabi though. That's how it's pronounced. I think the anniversaries are going to push these and the Agito Riders into existence because Bandai loves an anniversary. They probably won't come out till the year after the anniversary because Bandai loves missing an anniversary just as much as they love celebrating it. So,
we should know that like Digimon is like the biggest right now, and there's Zippo right now for it.
Hey, never forget they announced the SCSA Tamers Digivice during the anniversary, but released it after by several months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not getting that CSA Digivice IC next year.
We're not going to get it next year, but I feel like they're going to announce it next year, like close to the end of the anniversary. They'll be like, "Here it is," and it'll be like coming out in 2027.
You know when that does ever get released now, you know how you need to start that video, right?
Punching a Digimon?
Yeah, you need to punch something to get the DNA charge.
I was thinking, actually, I can't say that on a stream. I get in trouble. Never mind. I'm very glad that if I only have 10 brain cells left, one of them stops me from saying things.
You can punch Chopper.
He was probably gonna say, "I'm gonna beat my meat," and we were all like,
Nope.
"No,
It was not that, because that wouldn't get me in legal trouble. Anyways,
You can punch
more
Chopper
figure
back
arts.
there.
He could take it, but Beppo would be horrified. I don't want to do that to Beppo. Beppo still thinks that's law, not Chopper. All right. Doom's Geats was on display again.
Doom.
I love that they are showing Mark 9 in the background. They're showing Doom's Geats again, and they're showing Buffa Poison Rage. They still have not put Mark 9 up for pre-order. They still have not put up Geats Mark 9. They're just...
I love these. But my favorite part is Geats 9 is always off camera in all these photos. He's like a tease.
And I looked. They did not post an individual photo of Mark 9. So
it's like you can't. It's like he's like a cryptid. You gotta catch him before he runs off.
That's why they can't release him. They can't catch him. All right. Then we have Commodore Valen Frappe Custom, which is his power up. So that that's kind of like a fork found in kitchen reveal. It's just a question of. I think this is not a question of if. It's a question of when.
I'm not sure that's accurate to the suit, but that gold or whatever looks gross to me.
It's not quite accurate to the suit, because the suit, I think the fabric was that color, and then here it's paint.
Yeah, just I don't know, something about the gold makes it look like mustard brown, like ugh, yuck.
Then we got my boy Vram in a la mode. I love this suit. It's not the prettiest thing, but I love it.
My God, goodbye ab crunch, that thing.
Yeah, because of the damn gimmick.
I feel about the suit actor. That must hurt if you try to crunch down.
Yeah, there was I think a shot made it in where he like crunched a little bit and it popped the thing off the belt. I saw it. It was quick. They covered it in editing, but I'm pretty sure it popped off the belt. Good times. Will he come with the melon shield or the apple shield in silver like he used in the show?
Is that a reused prop from Gaim?
Yep, which got reused again in Zets this week.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're right. You're right. It is a reused.
Apple Shield and Forze Rocket Shield are the two most like reused props of all time.
And Kuga Titan Shield. Don't forget that one either.
Yes, that's true.
Titan Sword.
All right, so then we had Zets on display with his sword, and then there was Zets' other forms: the blue one, the green one, the purple one, and the gold one. Because I can't be bothered to remember the names at the moment.
Yeah, also, man, they're really showing how horrible his ab crunch is in these photos.
You mean how horrible his non-existent? He just got an ab swivel. I don't even think he has a crunch.
Yeah, that's just the problem with having. That's the only kind of problem with that suit design is it's skin tight. So it's skin tight, so you can really see how the joints are. You really see how obvious the joints are in his design.
Spin Dash says they can't reuse it as a toy. None of the apples were released in SHF. Well, that was dumb on their part. At least the Forze shield got released so they could use it, but now they can't even reuse the Apple shield. Someone at Bandai should get that thing into a toy somehow so they can use it for like a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
And
then his bike buddy. His bike buddy's got a figure that's already yellowing.
We got Zero already? I was thinking, like, what? I'm surprised we don't have a toy. No, he looks honestly like a prototype. Definitely, I can definitely tell.
He's also yellowing already.
Can he speak wonderful English also?
I hope he does. Kyle said Impact, Stream, Recovery, Wonder, and Plasma. Thank you. Those are the names.
Well, that's what it's like. It's mid-season. It's like early season power up, isn't it? I think, right?
Yeah.
Because right now they had like the whole like 4 dings, and yellow was not one of them.
Yeah, it's like his first power up. Because they already revealed the gimmick toy. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. That's true. We were just counting Zero with Agito, and now we're count.
So
Zero.
So I'm about to say, where's our playset? The playset for Zen, where we had to like combat roll to get inside it. Yeah, that's my favorite video gag in the series. Whenever the creators enter something, they always have to combat roll into the place.
That's true. They can't just walk in the door. They have to kind of like do parkour, like it's Assassin's Creed. That's how the assassins keep their headquarters secret. Is you have to do insane parkour to get into it. So that's how you can only get in it if you're trained.
Yeah.
Not a bad security system. Yeah, Ultraman. This is a funny one. Because we've been talking about like what main Ultras have been missing, right? We were discussing this when, like, Nexus got announced, and we're like, man, we really could use 80 and Yulian to finish up the show era. So, of course, Zay-Earth is next.
Toothbrush Man is here.
I guess because they are doing the whatchamacallit, the Ultra replica.
Yeah. I think I'm more surprised Dark Zayark wasn't shown off also.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much like guaranteed to happen, but it's crazy that commercialization decided is on Zay-Earth of all people. Though I am not opposed.
Let's just be glad it's not Neos or Ultra 721.
Look, we need to remind ourselves, people, that we need to brush our teeth, okay?
I just remembered something. Zay-Earth turns 30 next year.
Oh, yeah. So,
that's why we're getting the Ultra replica and the figure art.
Remember, people, brush your teeth.
Because they're out of Tiga things to do, so they're not going to do as much for Tiga 30th. So they're going to do the other Ultra from 96, Zay-Earth.
They're scrappy, and they're at, like, scrapping the bottom of the barrel.
The real plot twist, guys. The real plot twist. You say they're not going to do anything for Tiga, then they do more for Tiga.
I mean, they're doing that, like, DX toy remake thing. Like, they just don't have anything new to do. They're just going to reissue and
had they remade, like, the guts items, like the guns, and like the support
items? Not the actual weapons, but they did do the vehicles.
That's next.
All right, Ultraman Omega's other two forms that don't have figure arts were shown off. These will probably come out, but probably P Bandai.
Yeah, no shock, but like, so nice to get them. I love
the interesting part about this Tamashii Nation display was they had Bandai, the Bandai toy department stuff on display, like the Ultraman Omega Slugger for the Ultra replica.
They can just don't let Barceros get in here, else he's gonna steal all his action, for his own personal action vehicle. I love that episode. this week's episode.
All right, then next up, Ultraman Max has been put on display once again.
Wheels, can you call for Sean? This will be a guest on today's
show.
Also on display was Ultraman Ginga Victory, who has also not ever been released.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's cool. They're recreating the Ginga movie shot. Dude, that's actually really cool.
Agul wasn't in this movie, so he doesn't get to have his prototype.
yeah, poor Agul. I never realized that with this movie. Agul's not in it.
He's not in it, and also Agul does not have a figure art, and we've moved on to Nexus and Max and stuff. Like, they did Gaia, and then just didn't do Agul.
Agul's too busy drowning the ocean.
They also made Hunter Knight Tsurugi and didn't make Hikari.
Guys.
All right.
Guys.
Yeah.
Agul's too busy trying to take over the world with cell phones again.
Oh. Keitai Sosakon 7.
I'm actually surprised they haven't done Hikari, because he's like the main, like, he's
the gimmick maker.
Yeah, he's like a pivotal character in like half the show.
But here's Noah.
Well, look, we need God, okay? If you don't make God, we might get smited.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Ultraman Noah is like the next one they show. Not Nexus Junus, not Junus Blue, but Noah. Just jumping straight to Noah.
Well,
I'm like, all right.
Because they saw Blockies already made a really good, like, 1/12 scale.
They felt threatened.
Yeah.
They're like, quick, roll Noah out. Know that we're going to make it someday. See you in 5 years, Noah. All right, and then we got Sentai.
Not just that. They literally did that back in the day. They literally made, if I recall, regular Junius, and then they were like, all right, and Noah's for pre-order, and then Junius Blue came out like right before the actual like P Bandai release of Noah came out. It was stupid, if I recall.
Now, Gavin isn't a Sentai character.
Gavin has appeared in more Sentai in the last 15 years than he has in his own standalone projects.
I thought you were joking about the whole Metal Reboot replacing Sentai there. more
combo. Anyways, starting off, we have Gojuger. Which they showed Goju Red. That makes sense. They showed the entire team. What?
Question: Does Goju Red come with his weird?
He does not.
Thing? Huh? I guess that's gonna be. I guess that's a DLC accessory.
I know I'm spiting Bandai and all that, but like, there ain't no way in hell they're making the entire team.
Also, that unicorn. Also, how awkward was that unicorn figure? How awkward was it to have the unicorn figure?
How awkward! How awkward indeed. The Memorial Edition is like just to the right of the camera.
Yeah, how awkward was the Gozuchu area?
Yeah,
at the event. Was it like that Simpsons game where they're all tugging their collars?
Probably.
They're all like, "Hey guys, look at our Gojuger corner. There's no problems whatsoever.
It does prove, though, it was a last-minute decision.
Time.
You know, everyone that says it was planned in advance, I don't think so. Every single thing we've seen feels incredibly last minute. Like this display.
I find it funny that all the weapons are floating next to their character. It makes it look like the weapons are alive, like Belly or Rock, but
yeah.
I don't think they are, right?
No, they aren't. Actually, Bear Kuma is the one for Polar.
Okay, but I wonder if Richie was gonna be that, but decided, nah, we're not gonna do that.
Possibly. Kyle says first time they've shown an entire Sentai team figure art since Bokenger. Technically, no, because Kyoryuger was the last one they showed in full, and that's the last one they released in full. Even though they only did 6/10 of the team. There's ain't no way that these are all coming out. They haven't even... Spider Kuminos is finally coming out in February. They've not solicited Boone Violet. They've not solicited Don Murasame. They've not... You know, if they were going to do a complete team...
Do you want to talk about the Go On Red conspiracy?
I'll talk about that in a moment. They didn't finish King Oger, which is arguably the most popular team of Reiwa. They ain't doing all the Go-Joogers. They ain't doing all the Go-Joogers.
Blocky will.
Blocky's will. But like they're not doing all these. Now on display they had figure arts old and new of all the Reds, and that did include Go On Red. But the fact they didn't tweet Go On Red on his own, and the only thing is they showed him on display, but now he has a sword. He's either still a long ways off or he's never coming out. Because Gokai Red and Kyoryu Red, the other two Seihos of the modern day, those came out relatively, close to when they announced. But Go On Red's still sitting down here. Also, where's Aka Ranger? He comes out in like a week.
I was thinking, like, man, how much, like, when they pulled those old figure arts out, we're like, Dusty, like,
oh, man, actually, I'm kind of impressed they could keep the Bull Eagle one standing. But yeah, where's Aka Ranger? He's actually coming out in a week. Why is he not on display?
That's why. He's already coming out. That's why he couldn't make it to the event. He's coming out.
But all the rest of them are out except for Go On Red.
Already...
And Go On Red does have the display only tag once again.
Go On Red had like shackles, like invisible shackles on his ankles.
What did Furuhara do? What kind of controversy did he get himself into that they can't even make a figure?
Right.
I mean, Goes the Unicorn's right there. Also, I love Simple OS. They pull out the ancient tomes.
Yes. Yeah, Aka Ranger could be in a different display though, because I'm again going off of just what they showed on the Twitter.
Oh, Spin Dash just answer us. He's in transit right now to Spin Dash. That's where he is.
There you go. Oh, he came out last week. I guess Ami didn't email me yet. Anyways, so let's add Seiho Shinken Red to the mix.
All right.
Go On Red ain't out. Go On Red ain't solicited. Go On Red still display only. Sure, just promise us a Shinken Red.
You know, a decade since the original, they still can't get those butterfly joints looking good.
Nope. Still can't figure it out. It's funny because he's not in the main display. He's in a Seiho display. He's not in that other display. The old Shinken Red's in the other display.
That fits with him. That fits with Takaru. He's a moody little bitch. Fun story. I want to tell.
Yeah. You got a story? Let's go.
Back in the day, I got the original Shinken Red figure art from Toys R Us back when they were available. And I tried to do my best to keep it like nice and pristine, but also I was 11, so me and my friend at the time were playing playing with the figures, like imaginary adventure stories with it, and then my friend accidentally chucked the figure Shinken Red at the wall and broke his leg.
Oh.
I wasn't mad, but like I wasn't mad, but it's when it's like we were like, oh no, and then to move on from it. But just one of those childhood memories I have with.
Well,
that
now
figure.
you can buy one that's 6 times the price and may never come out.
I also remember when I got the Samurai 4-inch Gold Ranger. I remember sharpieing that gray self-morpher and gave it to it. It was too damn big for the figure.
Yeah. God, those accessories are crazy back in those days. All right. And then lastly, our last Sentai figure art is Shinkocho Seiho Space Sheriff Gabon.
Wow, man, they were making toys from the next series already?
Right? Yeah, no, this is funny because people were like, "Oh, is this report that they're making a new Gavan series not true? Is there really a Gavan series going to replace Sentai's time slot?" Well, if Bandai was going to try to dissuade those rumors in any way, putting a new Gavan on display wasn't the way to do it.
Well, look, he's here because, you got Captain Chaco from Beast Morphers. He's related to Sentai.
Yes, and they had the Red Buster Ranger, whatever his name was in Beast Morphers, over on the other display. I'm starting to lose names in my head, guys. The brain cells have been drained. I want this, though. Actually release this and I will buy it. Because that actually looks good. It doesn't look super skinny like the old one.
It's weird, because I thought they already did Seiho Gallon for some reason, but I guess for some reason...
No, I think they did a Kenji Oba, right? Like a human Kenji Oba. And he was in Seiho-style joints, so...
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Alright, let's see what order we're doing things. Dragon Ball, One Piece, everything else. Sounds good to me.
Dragon Ball! We're gonna find those Dragon Balls!
Hey, do you guys love Dragon Ball Fighters? I like Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oops.
Do you know what Dragon Ball Fighters and the Figure Arts reveals have in common?
Cal, are you still there? Would you like to say it?
I don't know if he's still there, but if Kaos wants to say it.
His icon's blinking, but it might be something. But like, it's time for the oops! Oh, Goku's!
Yep, because our first reveal is Goku, Super Saiyan God, clad in the energy of God. I think someone called it like God aura farming, and that honestly matches pretty good. And then we also got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku, Blue Power Beyond Limits. Both of these are coming out.
So they're on the new style 3.0 Goku Buy that started with the Games Begin Goku, which is already out in Japan. I just got mine. I just got my in my pile of loot today at Big Bad. I just was shocked that they're already speed running this mold with the other forms. Like, God,
legitimately,
you're not gonna piece. I'm surprised you're not piecemealing them. Honestly.
I'm also trying to figure out: is it a new torso on the God that's slimmer, or is it just the arms that are slimmer?
Yes. God is slimmer compared to
God Aura is the official English name. That's badass. It really is hype moments in Aura farming.
Yeah, Blue is is just the Games Begin body with the blue head and new paint job. Where God is a slimmer torso, which good because he's supposed to be slim.
It looks nice. I actually I've never bought a God Goku before, but I think I kind of want this one because he just looks.
Basically, nice. Yeah, because I bought the 2.0 body God Goku already, but like, but it makes me really glad I did not pick up the Super Saiyan 3 or Blue yet of the 2.0 body. Like, well, I'm glad I didn't complete that collection, so I can start over with these ones.
Yep. All right, and then they had this display which showed another new Goku.
No, that's the Goku we're getting next year.
Okay. It showed a new Trunks and then said, "Look, you can finish the opening now because we're going to give you guns out Trunks."
New Trunks is Gohan. New Gohan.
Is Gohan new? Okay.
Yes, because you can tell, but because one, he's actually a good scale this time.
That's true.
And his leg joints are the 3.0 style.
Oh yeah, they are. Why are we not getting a new everybody at this point?
Vegeta's also technically new. I mean, it's just it's not a big surprise they're gonna do a 3.0 Vegeta with base form.
Yeah.
But yeah, so because
Yamcha and Tien are the old releases.
Yamcha, Tien, and Piccolo and Krillin are the old. And my Krill is already a 3.0, so they don't need to do an update for him already because that's why they're re-releasing him.
But the Tien and Yamcha should get another go around because they look out of place.
And they look really old like that. And Piccolo, essentially with the Diamond one having the qualifier cape and the new articulation style, the 3.0 style articulation.
No, that's the same Chatsu. Let me tell you, it's the same Chatsu that came with Tien.
Because Tien, yeah.
I'm looking at him.
I really hope that Gohan becomes sooner because I hate that original Kid Gohan figure. It's so big.
I just want to know how Trunks' pockets work because that looks like you have to take the entire front panel, the entire thigh off.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when I saw that.
Because unlike the where they did with
Shikamaru is just like a little pocket panel.
Yeah, they did that with Sanji and Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, where it's just a panel of the hand. Here, there's no cut because the way how the Dragon Ball figures the dies work, they kind of do a weird like cup over the hip joints instead of that.
Yeah.
So that's really curious how to do it, but like. So, you give him... No, because in BoJack, because this is more like... I'm trying to think. This is Trunks look in Broly, because in BoJack
Yeah.
the long hair.
And also
and,
Trunks look
no
from the
sleeve.
opening, which is what they're trying to... Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
opening.
Will
yep.
he come with the
So
long
this-
hair too? That'd be kind of nice if they just did both at the same time.
Did we ever see him with the long hair without the jacket? I'm
Yeah,
trying to think.
in BoJack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In BoJack, he had the long hair, no jacket, no sword. So you could take the sword off, put the long hair head on. I kind of hope he's both. That would be really nice.
If that case, since his shirt was like sleeveless in BoJack, then that'll be like a nice add-on to it. Also, I mean, like they love giving Trunks. Trunks is the only character that's allowed to come with both his base head and Super Saiyan head. I don't know why.
Yeah, because the only Trunks figure art I have is the Saiyan armor one, which didn't come with a base head. Ironically, that's like the one that didn't come with a base head.
Oh, that's the release. The first edition came with a base head for the original one.
But yeah, it's the only one I got, and so I'm kind of like, I like this one. I like this one a lot. So Android 13 Trunks. That's also true. It's that era. They were just like, we want to sell movie tickets, show the arms.
That's the thing. As much as I really would like to get the Boo, but like since they're updating everybody, like first off, we need a new Cell badly, like really bad. But also, like at this point, can you just make a new 18, 17? And did they ever make 16? Yeah,
they made 16, but everybody could use a redo on that.
Yeah, because those 16, 18, and 17 are old. Right? They came like an update for everybody in the Cell Saga would be actually really nice, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I really just want this Trunks. I'm gonna be happy if they make that Trunks. All right, what was up next? I forgot.
One Piece.
One Piece. Okay, so I'm gonna be ranting and raving. All right.
Yay!
You guys are gonna love this because I'm gonna be making. I'm not gonna say threats. I'm gonna be making bargaining. We know Bandai's paying attention, so they gotta listen to me. Okay.
Well, I mean, you're still gonna make threats because you still need a Robin.
Yes, but I'm not gonna make in the legal sense. I'm not making threats. I'm going to make strongly worded requests. Okay, so I got
what's that movie? Strong World.
Yes, I'm going to be making strong world requests. Yeah. So let me just get these pulled up here. I want to make sure I got everything pulled up so I can just ratchet through them. Like the ratchet I am. Okay, cool.
But your name's not Mercedes Monet.
I don't know who that is.
You beat me to the punch for that one.
Okay, I'm ready to do this, guys. You ready to do this? All right.
Yayo.
Chopper, he's doctoring. So yeah, this is not like super surprising, but they finally put him up for pre-order. It's our Tony Chopper. He is said to be the last in the Romance Dawn series, which makes sense because the Romance Dawn era is over with him. He's technically not even part of the Romance Dawn era. The Romance Dawn era ends when they leave Logetown, but he's part of the Romance Dawn series. He comes with bald options.
He looks hideous with the ball.
This looks to me, based on owning this little dude, based on owning the Chopper Egghead. It's funny, calling him Egghead Chopper sounds like I'm insulting him.
He is
because of that.
But look at him.
Yeah, exactly.
He is Egghead.
So the Egghead Island Chopper.
For
everyone, I'm going to take Curse Chopper off the screen for a moment. I'm going to give you guys more Curse stuff. I'm going to rip his face apart. All right, so...
Also, what's nice is, unlike the Egghead one, he's pinless. Because it's kind of weird that the Egghead has pins. It's weird to see a figure with pins.
So, you see this face here? Because of the visor, these won't be compatible with the faces.
Oh, yeah, because
the little visor cut out.
There's a giant gash.
So these won't be compatible. However, because of the way the hat works, where it goes really far down on him, I'm kind of wondering if you could still use like this face on this one, and you just put the hat over the gash.
If you look at his accessories, I think that's definitely the case. You look at his accessory loadout.
Yeah, because you look at it, he comes with. Oh wait, if you look at it, he comes with a back head that doesn't have the hat on it, right? So his ears are out. So you can have the bald look, which it's split in half, similar to the Egghead one. So I'm thinking that they're probably going to make it so that you could use the faces from the Egghead, but what you need to do is that just the hat will cover the gash of the Egghead. Now that does mean you can't use these on the Egghead because
there's no gash.
There's no gash for the visor. But
Also,
bald
I
Chopper
like
is
the
option.
I like the Luffy just face he comes with.
The one where he's just yelling in the wrong
Yeah.
direction.
Yep. Also, missed opportunity. Where is the it's real face? Where is it?
The It's Real face will come with the Dr. Kuriha $450 Premium Bandai exclusive version.
Worth it.
Which will have a diorama for the scene. But I love that they just posted pictures with him with everybody. So he's pretty stacked.
I like the image where it looks like Sanji and Luffy are about to end his life.
Luffy's like, I'm hungry, and Sanji says, let's cook him. Canon scene. Canon scene, by the way. Canon scene. They were very hungry that day.
Good old food rations.
Yes. So basically, yeah, he comes with a face for Luffy, his backpack, and his parts to make him, and he looks cute as hell, and he's like $37, and you really can't go wrong with that.
Spin that sound. Do you keep all your Luffy DLC faces in a single box with the actual figure, or do you keep them with the figures you release with?
So I put all of my figure arts accessories in these little baggies, and so I have a one baggie that I actually need to get a bigger baggie now because there's so many of them. I have one baggie that's all the Luffy faces, just in like one, so I can just pick. I have a little sorting box, and I can just pull out and be like, all right, which Luffy face do I want, and I can just spill out like all 20 faces or whatever I have for them. So just like in little baggies, but I need to move to the big size because that baggie's now out of room because of Chopper coming in. So, and I'll need more room for all the new faces that come with beer. It's the beer set, guys.
How old Chopper again?
14.
You should not be drinking.
As a reminder, these are pirates and they are legally criminals. It also comes with the barrel, and the cool part about the barrel is that the barrel can work for the casting ceremony, or Luffy bursting out of it because you can take the lid off of it. Someone was cooking here. Someone really thought, how do we make this barrel multi-purpose? I really like this.
You also get a cardboard cutout of the Going Merry background.
Yes, you do get a cardboard backdrop of the Merry, which is nice.
Now we're missing cardboard cutout Zoro though.
I know. Also, Hellfire Nexus isn't P Bandai. He's just a general retail, so he's up on the usual places.
I still love that in the very first One Piece movie. Just like my favorite One Piece characters: Luffy, Nami, Usopp, cardboard cutout Zoro because he doesn't anime.
Everybody look at Blade Raider's comment right now. Everybody look at Blade Raider's comment right now.
Chopper 80s, but they're ruined.
I'm so sorry. That is the funniest thing I have seen all day.
That's good.
Yeah, it's robots. It's root beer.
It's root beer. For legal reasons, it's root beer. Woo! All right. Here's your accessory loadout. You get food, you get bowls, you get plates, you get a box, you get a barrel, you get 6 cans of root beer, you get a hand for everybody, and you get a face for everybody. And Chopper's faces are just insanely large.
I love how large Chopper's head is.
Chopper's head's so big. Also, I didn't notice this when we looked at the Sanji photos, but I appreciate that the Sanji faces all have both eyebrow styles, so that means you can use them for either Sanji. You know what I mean? You can use them pre and post time skip because it depends on where the hair is. I know his like goatee thing isn't going to line up, but that's besides the point.
Antics.
Yeah. Psycho said it did some research. All of them are underage, so we had to edit them all out from next week's episode. It is true. The only people of consenting age are the people that joined after this. As everybody said, for Nico Robin, she was 28 and thought her life was over and everything was sadness, and then a bunch of teenagers showed up to her doorstep and said, hey, you're our friend now. And then Frankie's like 45, and Brooke is 90, and Jinbei's like 56. They didn't get any like actual adults on this crew until Robin.
And she goes like, "Oh my god, what have you all been doing?"
And I love that she doesn't even do it in like a mean or disappointed way. She just kind of just like sits there and just goes, "This is so much better than my previous life."
Some of my favorite moments in One Piece is when like when Luffy and Robin share a brain cell for a moment. Like
yes.
what's that one scene where they want to use Chopper Usopp as a boat practically because they can't swim in water because of
Yeah.
their powers? Like
And they
that.
both have the same idea of how it works. Oh my god. Hellfire's and Strides go to jail for all things, underage drinking. Hey, Capone got busted on taxes. I will also say that my favorite moments in One Piece is when Luffy uses Robin like ChatGPT. He's like, "Hey, what's that, Robin? Let me tell you about bugs." Like,
Oh, so he's so like when you play Shenmue 2 and you learn about flowers.
basically.
Oh, wheels.
I also love that Robin knows Luffy so well that like when Luffy's like blanking out on who Marco is, like Robin's just like guy who looks like pineapple, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about."
Doesn't the fandom like to call like Robin Luffy's lost big sister or something like that?
Basically, yeah. Like she's the big sister for the whole crew that like keeps them all in line. Like the only one mature enough to be on that crew was Nami. So
Robin rides a really weird line of being their mother, sister, best friend, and also saying in the back of their head, if they weren't so stupid, I'd probably ride them till the sun rises.
It's true. She sits in all those camps at once.
Because this is the thing. Nico Robin, I remember there was a quote, and I don't remember where I saw it, and I remember seeing it because I watched a clip one time where she said if Luffy wasn't stupid, she'd probably marry him.
Yes.
And Frankie's like their cool drunk uncle, isn't he?
He is, and it's funny because basically, like the way the dynamic works is that Robin is Chopper's mom specifically. Like that is her son.
I remember seeing some funny. I love seeing some funny fan art of that where it's like if Robin I flew up or something like that.
There's this one ending credits where like everybody's asleep and Robin like uses her arms across the ship, and then she's just like she doesn't bother with like Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, and Sanji, but she like gives Nami a blanket. She gets Chopper all like tucked into bed. Like she has her favorites. And when it's the funniest moments for me is like when Frankie and Robin are like the responsible ones, and they just become the de facto parents of the crew.
Yes.
And,
like I said, the few things I know about One Piece is Robin bounces around from being like weirdly ship material to I'm your sister, I'm your best friend, like Robin.
She also has the darkest humor out of everybody. She's traumatizing Usopp on the daily.
She literally has like the most roles on that ship of am I making you think I sleep with somebody? Maybe. Am I gonna make you think I'm their sister? I might. Are you gonna make
her and Frankie should be a couple? It'd be so cute.
It's weird because a lot of people are crack shipping her with Zoro in the Japanese community. I don't know why.
Zoro should only be shipped with Sanji. I'm making bold statements.
I thought Zoro's ship was his swords.
Zoro, like swords, has many meanings.
I thought Zoro's only ship was his weird bigotry that unintentionally happens.
Oh yeah, his random bigotry is his random atheism.
But
every time the enemies have a black character.
Oh, it's not the black character. It's the fishman. It's the fishman.
Oh,
the fishman. It's not the black character.
Well, that's what I heard.
Black guys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that he was.
Look,
guys, the fishmen are stand-ins for black people. It's an allegory commentary.
Look, Zoro's supposed to be being lost half the time. Okay.
Exactly.
Right, Sonic, when I get you home, I'm gonna explain to you everything wrong with that statement.
Do I need to? Because like.
There's nothing really wrong with that statement, but I really want to make a really bad joke, and I wish Demon Wolf was here to make the joke for me.
Yes, I'm also glad you guys aren't making it on my stream. All right, so at the show,
I could do it.
Don't.
He's out.
I straddle the line of getting canceled on this stream so many times.
Actually, wait.
The way YouTube is lately, like I should be way more careful than I am.
Actually, Jerry can make the joke because he's black.
Please no.
We're not going to. YouTube's gonna hate us for it. We know YouTube's got double standards. I can make jokes about so many things, but there's like certain things I'm just not allowed to. So, like Luffy's big ass fist for fisting people. Gear 3, which I still don't think should be a gear because it's just a big old fist and nothing else. Is going to be an option
Daniel
part
Bryan's
set.
Love for fisting. It shocks me.
What?
I said Luffy and Daniel Bryan's love of fisting.
You still, we gotta get you to watch wrestling.
I'm not gonna watch wrestling. I don't got the time. All right. Anyways,
listen, if you can make the time to read and learn about One Piece, you got the time to learn about wrestling.
That's true.
No, that's the reason I don't have time for wrestling, is I picked One Piece instead. Anyways, Gear 3. No.
You can do both. You can too.
I don't have enough brain cells left, man. I don't got enough left. Anybody got thoughts on Gear 3? I always think it's kind of.
Is it just you think this could be the giant fist, or you think that include like any other other stuff also?
It's got the down hat, which I think does. Wait, no, the Marineford Luffy only comes with the down hat, not the on hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just going to be the fist. I think it might be like a fist and then a new face, maybe an extra hand or something. That's probably about it.
He doesn't get the hockey arms at the time skip, right?
Right. Yeah, he has to learn those from Rayleigh during the time skip. So, yeah.
Because is there any other Gum powers that he has during this time that isn't made yet?
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch, but there are a bunch of random one-offs like Gum Net where he just like strings his fingers together. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, the salad fingers like Reed.
Salad fingers in a net form. There's some other ones that just require like different.
He's got a tiny net. It's tiny.
And it's tiny.
Luffy does change shirt colors like Lupin jackets because like each arc he has a different. It's funny in the pre-time skip, it's different shirt colors. After the time skip, he gets different fashions because Boa Hancock showed him what clothing was. So yeah.
Doesn't he also get this like new pants half the time also?
It does, yeah, new pants randomly. Like in Water 7, you got cargo shorts, and I'm like, why didn't he keep those? He can keep stacks in them. All right. Then they also show that they're doing Marineford Ace, which, sure, why not? That's
look, that mold was expensive to make. We need to keep using it.
It basically is just the Ace we got, dirty with different shoes and a new fire effect. That's it. That's even a reused face from the one we got. So that's the face I got on mine right now.
Let's say he's gonna comment more or less in the because that base Ace came out a lot of stuff.
He did. My question is he coming with an alternate torso that's a donut?
Well, I mean, seeing who's the next announcement is gonna be maybe.
And yes, they teased.
Oh yeah, because in the next one actually he does have new legs.
Oh, actually, holy shit! I never noticed that because I'm intimidated by Whitebeard's shadow.
Yeah.
Ryan, you joked when they made Marineford Ace. They announced it, and you were like, "Oh, be afraid of the $400 Whitebeard." And then they said, "Sure, bet."
Yeah.
And yeah, now we can see that Ace actually does come with new stuff. Those are new legs, new arms. That way, you can have like the partial flame power thing where he's transitioning. That makes it worth it. That makes it worth it now because that's it. Is that Ace's best friend? No, it's his dad. not his dad, but his dad. It's not his father. Yeah, Whitebeard is Yondu in Guardians 2. He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy.
He wasn't your daddy.
Yeah, Whitebeard was his daddy. And the daddy to many fan artists online.
And memes.
If they actually make Whitebeard, he's going to be so expensive. Like, Purunga's going to be intimidated by Whitebeard.
Even more than Kaido.
Because if you don't remember, back in your One Piece lore, I'm saying this because I'm the only one on the call that does, Kaido was afraid of Whitebeard. Yeah. So, all right. And then we get to this one. So, two-part. First of all, Crocodile.
First, it's Luffy's mom.
No, we're doing Crocodile first. I gotta save her for last. You gotta save her best for
last. No. Isn't there like a meme and then we're like people?
Oh right, I forgot about the crocodile thing. There's been this long-standing theory that Crocodile is Luffy's mom, and then he just transitioned later because he knew Ivankov.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like it's the most crackpot theory ever, and I kind of appreciate it because there's this whole thing like Ivankov told Crocodile during Impel Down, "I know your secret," and everyone's like, "What secret?" And Oda's never answered it, and it's been like 15 years. So,
and we were like, he's Luffy's mom.
Yeah. If they don't make this Crocodile figure, I'm gonna be pissed off because this is looking too damn good to be set as display only. Cloth goods jacket, furry collar, partially blown out like Sand Head.
I mean, I'm more surprised you're asking. I'm more surprised aren't asking where's his partner during this arc. Also,
that's what I was gonna say, but because they if they don't make this Boa Hancock, I think the world's going to catch fire and we're going to get thrown into the sun.
I would say, I mean,
this gotta happen.
So number one rule for Boa Hancock figures, from what I understand, is she better can arc her back, like way back, right?
And it looks like she's getting there. I think she could probably arc it better if her leg wasn't up, because the skirt seems to be sliding up a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's one of those like just do the design, because like as much as Servers Bandit is the one to invest in fabric skirt technology for some reason.
But I'm glad to see that it's cut and it's in 2 different pieces, so that way she can actually pose, which is great. I'm very happy that they showed these. I will also say it's ridiculous that, what do you mean we have a figure art Whitebeard freaking crocodile before Nico Robin?
Boa Hancock,
get onto it.
So like you can explain this, but Boa Hancock, I'm assuming she's like a big character, because they love using. Yeah, because they love using her in all the crossover games for some reason. Like it's like always like Luffy, Zoro, or Sanji, and Boa Hancock is the female rep in One Piece. I'm like,
so Boa Hancock is the most beautiful woman in the world, and her devil fruit power is that she can enthrall anyone that's captivated by her beauty.
Except Luffy, right?
Except Luffy, because that boy's so asexual it doesn't work on him. Like literally, like he even saw her naked and he was just like, "Hi." And that's why she's madly in love with Luffy, because Luffy's the only person that ever saw her as a person and not for her beauty. And that's why she's always like, "I want to marry you, Luffy." And Luffy's like, "What's marriage? I don't
is that food? Is that
a food?
Yeah, exactly. Luffy is dumber about marriage than Goku. So, anyways, Boa Hancock is incredibly powerful. There was this amazing scene, though, where she roasted the shit out of Blackbeard, because Blackbeard was like, "I'm going to kill you and steal your devil fruit." And she's like, "Why? You're so ugly, my fruit won't do anything for you."
That's beautiful.
He gave up. He was like, "Yeah, good point."
As AJ Gianmarco said, Luffy's food sexual.
Yeah, basically. This is such a great character, and she's important.
I mean, that's why they usually have her as the main female rep at One Piece and a lot of stuff. I guess that's why.
I think it's because it's like, if you only can pick one, if you choose Nami or you choose Robin, the other fandom's going to be upset. But if you choose Hancock, you did not create a civil war.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
Because everybody agrees Hancock's great. But it's like, if you pick Nami, all the Robin fans will be upset. And if you pick Robin, the Nami fans will be upset. So avoid it. Just pick Hancock. Now, adding to this, these are both the Marineford versions of these characters, which goes with Ace and Whitebeard and the Luffy, and they said they're going to be doing more Marineford stuff. So the thing is, Nico Robin was not at Marineford, so I hope
the wait longer.
But
they're
doing this on purpose. But I feel like what we're seeing here is a sort of plan, right? We got Mihawk, then we got Marineford Luffy, then we got pre-time skip Chopper. So, Mihawk was at Marineford in the same outfit he wore before. That's why that works, right? So you got like a Marineford P Bandai, Marineford Retail, a retail pre-time skip. So hypothetically, if Ace is next, then they do, like, let's say Crocodile, then Robin should be right after, right? And then you do like Hancock, and then you do like Whitebeard, then you do Frankie, right? Like they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do all the pre-time skip Straw Hats. They're just gonna be spacing them out between other characters, which is smart for the people that only collect Straw Hats. It does suck though for the timeline. Also, this is the fun part. We can get Jinbei this way, because Jinbei was at Marineford. So we're set.
I love how you're just saying like a bunch of nonsensical names.
You're welcome. This is what happens when you guys talk about wrestling and I don't know what you're saying. You can enjoy the experience.
Is Jinbei designing different in times pre and post time skip?
He changes gi colors.
But that's it. Like you can fit. Like if they do a Jinbei, you can just easily fit in with the time skip characters.
Exactly.
One Piece has more characters than WWE's current roster.
Probably. It's been going 25 years steady, and they don't kill anybody except once like every 5 or 6 years. So the thing is, I think Jinbei is probably going to come out as part of this Marineford series, because Funko Pop did the same thing. That's how we get a Jinbei Funko. I was gonna say,
look at this. We're probably gonna see the death of Funko before we get our Nico Robin figure art.
That was it. That
Honestly,
was actually
probably.
like. Apparently, that was
that
like,
was
they
a hoax
confirmed
article.
that.
Yeah.
That was a hoax article, but still, like, there's still like.
It has a
might
lot
be
of
still
truth to it. Funko ain't doing
Yeah.
so hot. We'll see how that all shakes out, though.
Also, I was thinking, like, man, this is the only Bo Hancock they could probably do. They remember, oh wait, the Mega House just did her, and she was like full booba out in
Yep.
that one. So I guess the merchandise companies are not opposed to doing her time skip design.
They could also do several variations of her dress from the different versions we've seen. So,
Isn't she also a very tall woman?
She's very tall.
She's very taller.
She should be like 8 inches tall, honestly.
Mm-hmm. The Mega House figure can actually scale well then with the figure arts then.
Actually, she's like 9. They scaled her up. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's too tall.
She's too tall. All right, and then we got the random other figure arts news, which I put in the most random order. This is the other. This is the other category where there is a specific announcement we're going to talk about that would melt a Victorian era child, also known as an anime fan from the 70s. I don't know why I conflated those two statements, and it sounded weird as hell as soon as I said it. Anyways, just gonna wait for these things to load, because eyes tired and I can't think my brain anymore. Alright, guys, if you watched Mobile Suit Gundam in 1979, and were like, wow, that Shalia Bull guy was kind of interesting, too bad he was only in one episode, you probably would never believe that he has an SH figure art before Amuro. Damn it, the browser froze.
He deserves. Well, I mean, because he deserves it.
The browser froze. It ruined my whole thing.
Literally going to ask you, check your activity monitor.
Let me start again. If you were watching Mobile Suit Gundam in 1979, thought that Shalia Bull guy was cool, but then never was kind of disappointed he was only in one episode, you'd never believe that he has an SH figure art before Amuro Ray. You're probably also wondering, what's an SH figure art? Holy crap!
Because he deserves it. Because he deserves it. Because Shalia Bull and She-Cooks was the GOAT. He's the man, and he's also super gay.
And yet, he got merch. Here he is, Shalia Bull SH figure. I can't believe this. I'm
excited because I love Shalia. I legitimately love the character in G-Clock. It was like a standout character for me in the show, and like I'm really glad he got one.
I'm so glad he did too, because like it just weirded me out that he like existed as such a big player in that show because of who he was in this history. So to like see this is just blowing my mind.
I still love the joke of like dirty O's back in the 70s, like old rookie man. Dirty O's now hot man.
Yeah.
Also, you show how gay he is to Char. He comes with the Char mask that's only that was only in the concept art model sheets. He was there in the show, right?
That's right. Yeah, you actually wear that in the show. I'm happy. He's a P Bandai, but he's not up on P Bandai US, so he's probably a retail over here.
I mean, it makes sense. They released Char, and he's his partner.
Yep.
It's also
what a time to be alive.
not surprising because we don't cover the Gundam mech news that much, but like they're making his mobile suit a robot spirit because I'm pretty sure they couldn't.
The promo images.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they couldn't figure out how to make that a feasible model kit.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
That's like an expensive robot Tamashii too.
Like, yeah, because I think it could. I think it can actually transform. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I'm pretty.
As far as I can tell.
So I'm not surprised they made Robot Spirits because I don't think they.
We got a Shalia Bull figure arts before GTA 6. We got Shalia Bull before Nico Robin.
Oh yeah, that's because with the gun. I like that he comes with the gun because that's a very plot important thing in the series.
Sorry, I keep touching my nose. My allergies are kicking up just enough that I feel like I'm about to sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying.
You can I hope the Machi figure art has no wait, she has the pilot suit when she had the gun. Damn it! I was say give it to the Machi, but the Machi's only here in school uniform and such.
Yep. All right. Next up, there's a new Naruto and a new Sasuke in town. Naruto, the power that connects countless feelings in one heart, which is final battle stuff, and Sasuke, the lone ninja who burns away the darkness. What is different from the one I have?
I mean, we were talking about you're talking about One Piece doing the Marineford, and it looks like they're doing the Great Ninja War for Naruto now and such.
Great Ninja War. I even said, I was like, is this the end? Naruto and Sasuke
just kept going. Great Ninja War happens. Great Ninja War ends. I'm like, that's the end of the series, right? This is kind of climactic. And they're like, Kaguya. And I'm like, just stop.
I know, like,
because I was talking to somebody and they told me, "Oh no, this is the
It was
beginning."
Metal. Metal kept
yeah,
saying,
and I was like, that can't be right. Yeah.
No, Great Ninja
Yeah,
War
Metal
was
gaslit me.
Great Ninja War was like 200
like-
and something episodes, but it was the last 200 and something episodes.
Yep, I would say because
Metal kept saying it was the beginning of Shippuden.
Yeah.
What? No, is it?
Yeah, he kept telling me that, and I'm over
is-
here like I'm pretty sure that's the end. That's
because
the...
Naruto. I mean, it's weird because Naruto clearly has Minato's kunai in the Sentai, so like that's clearly Final Ninja War stuff.
This is definitely, and like that, I can't even tell what's different about the Sasuke. Oh, he's just zipped up.
Yep.
He's not showing his tits. That's it.
Because I think the big thing is gonna be his accessories. Because he's probably gonna come with all the weird purple like stand stuff.
Because he is exactly. I'm looking at him right now. He is exactly the same figure, except it's just he's zipped up. He's the variant of X-Men movie Jean Grey they released for the first X-Men movie.
No titties. No titties.
Yeah, the titties out was the first one, and then parents complained, so they released a titties closed version. It's basically a titties closed version of Sasuke. I'm saying the weirdest shit today.
With the Ninja War stuff, I really hope like they specifically just make characters that are important. Like because I know a lot of people still want Madara, for example, like that. But like, please don't like make like the generic shooting vests of everybody. That's so boring. That's my least favorite thing.
Make one figure and include heads for everybody.
Yeah, because God, that'd be so boring to have to release this now. It's just gonna be them in the tuning outfits. Because God, that'd be boring. Like at least make Sakura at the very least, like with all her new stuff during that arc. But that's it. Don't make everybody. I don't think you need like Hinata had anything new during that arc.
We should make Great Ninja War 1010. She got a focus episode during the filler during that. So that.
So you say Hinata did anything? That's half the cast. Iron Man, Naruto, or Sasuke.
That was why I got frustrated. Like there is like the main characterness of Shonen, but like Dragon Ball gives its characters moments. One Piece definitely gives its characters moments.
You should read it. Yeah, but so
that's it. I'm not buying either of these. It's not that exciting, but we'll see what they come with later.
The Naruto's because he has the lower ab crunch. It looks cool. So I mean, more Naruto's just means more shadow clones for your collection at least. And such.
Are ready to move on now?
Yep.
I'm a little bummed out there wasn't at least one new character shown.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, like at least it was weird because I think at the display there was like a gap between Naruto and Sasuke. So a lot of you thought they're like Madara or Sakura, but no, there's nothing.
Nothing. All right. They're finally making an Inosuke for Demon Slayer, but yet they still didn't have a prototype on display. But they just confirmed he's releasing.
No, it was the most in-character thing ever.
It was a cardboard cutout, wasn't it? It was a cardboard cutout of him.
It was so in character for him. It's like, Inosuke's too cool to appear. I should have my cardboard cutout standee be in place instead.
Legitimately, that is the funniest thing they could have done. It's just weird to me that like they waited to do the easiest one last.
I think because movies in there, because they probably want him to Zenitsu out first because of his big scene in the movie.
Yeah.
In Infinity Castle, and Inosuke didn't do anything in part 1 of Infinity Castle.
It's like 3 minutes of screen time. But yeah, his big things in the next movie. So yeah,
that's always Inosuke.
It's true.
It's also why. I mean, that's also why they probably did the Shinobu because of reasons.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I guess the next one's gonna be like they're gonna put out a Inosuke. They'll probably do like,
The very good. I won't be sure. It's either gonna be Inosuke, either a Hasbro or a demon next.
I have a feeling, because we got Akaza, so I think they're probably gonna do a Inosuke, and they'll probably do the two brothers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I think the two brothers are probably up next. But anyways, I'm buying this.
I mean, he's definitely. I'm really curious, because I imagine he's just gonna use fake head and his unmasked head. But what I want them to do, I don't think they're gonna do it. But I would love if his eyes is posable.
That would be fun. That'd be fun if his eyes were posable. It'd also be cool if like the feathery part of his skirt was like soft.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah,
because that's kind of an impediment on the little Ultimate Heroes figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bashnosuke.
We're gonna say, Cass?
So BRB again.
All right. Mm-hmm. And our last figure arts tweet of the day, it's Seto Kaiba. I mean, if they don't release him, I'd be shocked.
You said the best for last. I said Kaiba should be always the last thing to be shown off, as I am the best.
He wouldn't have been the last, but the chat made it happen.
That's according to plan.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean,
it's coming. There's no way they don't do them. Like, Figma only did 2 characters, Yugi and Kaiba. So.
And they did. I mean, they also did Blue Eyes. So like, So
yeah.
I mean, at the very least, I hope we get one. I was about to say tamer, but duelist per monster because they did they did blue what so they did Blue Eyes,
right?
They did Dark. Yeah, right. Actually, so they should make a Jinochi also.
Jinochi, and we need a
Did they do Raw? I forget. Did they do Raw?
They did a model kit of Raw.
Okay. Because the only when it comes to
monster arts, they've only done original Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they did 5Ds, Stardust Dragon. So like, they get another Yusei?
And they did Elemental Hero.
That's right. No. They did do.
Yeah.
Wingman,
they did.
Yeah,
so Jaden and Yusei, which I really hope that happens because those Rebel ticks are not good.
You know, it's also not really that good. Which I knew going in, that Stardust Dragon monster.
Well, I knew it because
a mess, man.
I'm not surprised because Stardust design is cool, but it is a nightmare.
Also,
physical form.
He's entirely ball joints with covers over them, and I was turning the neck because the neck was not lined up, and I twisted it. It popped the ball joint. And then I couldn't get it back. I didn't break it. The ball joint popped apart, but I couldn't get it back together because all the little cover pieces were like perfect fits. So there was no room to push any tension together. So I had to pop apart every single ball joint and work my way from the neck all the way back up to the head. One joint at a time to reassemble them.
Yeah, because Stardust Dragon, great design, but like it's a spindly dragon with giant wings. I'm not surprised they make it.
Because like all I did was I opened him up to just test his joints to make sure nothing was broken. So if I had to return him to I could.
Let's say how is his tolerances? When I see that design, I think it's like loose as hell.
It's not great, but he does come with a Tamashii stage with like 4 arms to hold his skinny ass up. So he should be fine. But the problem is I haven't reviewed it, and I'm not going to review it because just taking it out of the box to test the joints to make sure nothing was busted scared the crap out of me, and I popped the figure apart by accident just doing a slight movement. And so it's still sitting in the box because what I want to do is I'm redoing all my shelves, so I want to make like a little 5D shelf and then open him, set him up on display, put Yusei in, put the Dual Runner in, put the Junk Warrior, and then just not touch it. I don't want to touch that thing again. Not even for a short. Not even for a short, I want to touch it.
I love Stardust Dragon, but like I don't think it was meant to be a physical form at all.
I'm glad I have it, but because I knew going in it was going to be a mess, right? I just knew.
I know. I mean, like maybe because Rebel. Even then, I don't even think because Rebel take the Junk War because here's Bandai doing the duelist, but like I think they should have done Junk Warrior because I love Stardust, but like Junk Warrior make more sense to be an action figure and such like that.
And I will say, like the Anjouamon was also kind of like that.
Which one was
statue. I can at least pose. I at least felt confident enough to review Anjouamon.
Oh wow, really? Because you were. I could feel the rage during that review of you messing with it.
That experience of reviewing Anjouamon would be 5 times worth of Stardust Dragon because of how he is. Because he's so spindly, and with Anjouamon, I could take and balance her out, right? And then I'd figure it out. But like with Stardust, because it's all gigantic on top of that, like he's so big that like it's I'm just not even gonna try. I can't even do it short.
I didn't get like the phrase TG Omega did with Titanium Megatron. It's a bowling pin on strings is the analogy pretty much.
Yep, that's a perfect analogy. I had more fun opening my Senkyo statue from Kotobukiya than I did for the 5 minutes. Or no, I was only going to open Stardust for 5 minutes, but I had him open for 25 as I had to disassemble him to reassemble him. Freaking
I'm not surprised because like I don't know, Monster Arts from my scene on the outside always feel it's like the most messiest part of the Tamashii brands.
And with our favorite anemic dragon, it made it worse.
I had not seen one release. Not seen one Monster Art release that everyone was happy with.
Yep. Am I glad I own it? Yeah. Is it going to be one of those?
It's,
I'm not opening it again until I have a display spot for it. Exactly. It's not.
I
It's
mean,
not a toy.
it's the classic case of you get 5Ds get so rare merch, you have to take anything you get. Sadly,
Yep. I can't
scenario.
recommend it unless you're like me and just really want anything 5Ds. Like you have to be really dedicated. Like it has to be your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh show. It has to be your favorite like monster and stuff. If you have any like reservations about it, don't. It's not worth it. I am at least glad that I got it, but it's going to go into one display and it's going to stay in that display for 5 years without touching it kind of vibe. It's not a move it around type thing. It is just you get it, you pose it, you set it, you're done. You just don't touch it again.
Anyways, we're done.
We're done. We finished it.
I mean, I guess sort of last breaking news,
God.
comic news.
Yeah.
So there's been for IDW side, there's been a Shadow one shot in like that was announced during like the whole year Shadow campaign that been like delayed and delayed and
Yeah.
delayed. And so the writer confirmed on Blue Sky that it has been canceled apparently.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, so they said from Kale Clay, I apologize I mispronounced that. They said should we probably make it official for folks asking. Chasing Shadows, which was the one shot for IW sign for about Shadow, won't be happening. As I understand it, while we were waiting for final approvals, some folks on the Sega team left the company, and it was decided that the book just didn't fit with the schedule and workflow of the line. Our editors at IW were great all through this. These things just happen. Sometimes publishing, it's crummy. I'm sorry, everyone. I won't get to see the radical new villain we cook up. I thought designs were clutch. Guess the word wasn't ready for. It's the Wicker Man, but with Shadow. I'm working on new ideas for IW for the next year. I got one major project being drawn for Penguin right now, so plenty of Sonic stuff for me in the future. Thank everyone who supports. Sonic fans are chill people. So yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, sounds like the people that greenlit it were not there when it was time to release it.
Yeah, because it was clearly meant to be come out for the whole year Shadow campaign, but it's a year after now since it. So yeah, it's not. I'm not surprised it got canceled. It's the first time that's ever happened with IW Sonic.
To our knowledge,
Like we got
to the first time something's been announced and canceled, because
you know, there's been delays, but that's delays. You know that's just delays of issues coming up, but never been like at least a public announcement and cancellation like that.
Yeah,
and such.
Well, that sucks.
But yeah. Anyways, now we're done. What's this week's video sound out?
We already talked about them earlier.
All right.
I kind of forgot what they were. I haven't written down, so it's fine. But like, I've already kind of.
I was like, what compact video and
compact comics.
Blu-ray. And was that Blu-ray video pushed back to this week? Was it?
No, it's it's the Ultraman 4K Discovery video is this week.
Oh, like that's out already?
Yeah, it came out. Its official release date is tomorrow, and I should be getting mine tomorrow from deep discount. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. I have to sit down and watch that because I have no idea what that thing is.
Research? What's that?
I know. I actually have to sit down and watch. Some like when I do like the Ultraman arc video, I just watch that show. I can just knock out a video on it. It's fresh, but 4K. I don't know the 4K Discovery thing enough to like talk. So I got to watch it, talk about it. I watched the arc movie, by the way, in the last week. That was fun. I enjoyed that. It was interesting because it wasn't like the normal Ultraman movies. It was different. I liked it. Yeah.
It's been that fun. Yeah, it's been that Archie War flashback. Yeah. Hey, so Cal's a BRB. So we like to what does he do tomorrow? Sound out.
He streams Persona 4 Royale.
Five.
Persona 5. Did I say 4?
Yes.
Okay, Persona 5 Battle Royale theater.
Your brain is melted.
Gambit took all of his brain cells. Gambit needs to shut down and restart. Anyways, go check out twitch.tv/fightercoust for fun stream times. He's streaming Persona 5 Royal tomorrow, and then on Friday, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, because PlayStation put it 60% off, and I was like, ooh, I can actually buy it. So,
yep.
Fatal Fury, that'll be fun. Especially because we have Chun-Li and her gigantic thighs to greet us.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
So good. Yeah, that's what Kaus does, so go follow him, and then you'll get alerts to when he goes live, and it'll be fun. And I'll be joining him for both the streams this week, because we have Persona, normal thing I join with, and then Fatal Fury. So, brain shutting down. Someone talk.
Wheels, are you here?
Yeah.
What's our awesome site?
Hero-Club.com. Follow us across social media using Hero Club for Life.
Yeah, we do interviews of all sorts of things and reviews on the site. You want to check that out? Click the link in the chat, and we also stream on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. right? 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
On Twitch.tv.
On Twitch.tv and Fridays PM Eastern.
A Hero Club for Life, and that's the number 4 because someone took it. And you can follow me at Darko643 on YouTube and Blue Sky. I do art commissions like the one you see at the very channel. You want anything, feel free to DM me in ear Blue Sky or on Disco or True Sounds Disco Protocol. Link in the description below.
And on that note, we will be back next week where I don't know what the news will be, but I'm going to be talking about Wicked for Good because I'm probably never going to stop talking about Wicked for Good. That's what next week is. I'm so excited. Can't wait. I'm very looking forward to it. So, we'll see you guys next week.
Oh no.
Have a good one. Enjoy your life.